River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
It's incredible, phenomenal, other four-syllable words I can't think of.
And boom goes the dynamite.
This afternoon, the River City Rough Riders host the Milwaukee County Chargers in their second exhibition and home opener for 2019. Rough Riders football on CRSN is presented by B.A. Burrito Company of La Crosse. Burrito artistry, two words that you don't see together very often, but at B.A. Burrito, they're words to live by. Matt's Auto La Crosse, service and repair at a price that's fair. Dairy Queen, grill and chill. Tri-State Auto La Crescent, your family-owned and operated used car dealership. Sports Hub, Bar and Grill La Crescent, the area's favorite locally owned sports bar and eatery. And by Stony Creek Hotel and Conference Center on Alaska, official hotel sponsor of the Rough Riders. Newey's Vogue Bar and Grill La Crosse, Northside tradition with daily food and drink specials. Gillette Pepsi Cola of La Crosse, for the love of it. The Dive Bar, official sponsor of the Rough Riders 5th quarter. Bacalar's, award-winning sausages worldwide. And by Subway of La Crosse, eat fresh. Now, here with the call of today's game from Swanson Field at Logan High School in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Here's your CRSN crew, Rick Franke, Stan Evans, and Lisa Kay on the sidelines.
Welcome back to Rough Riders football on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Rick Franke alongside Stan Evans in the media box here at Swanson Field. You just hit your microphone, Stan. We just started and you already hit your microphone. Lisa Kay on the sidelines. The band is back together again. And Lisa, you've got the best spot in this entire stadium. You're right on the sidelines, and you're going to be keeping us in the loop on what happens down there. You listen to coaches, you listen to players, you'll have some interviews, maybe converse with the officials to make sure we get all the right calls. All that stuff is going to happen today, but I'm not sure how much help the Rough Riders are going to need today. I don't believe the Milwaukee County Chargers, the opponent, won a football game last year, but you can go ahead and look down on paper and look at records from last year. It may not mean anything.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday at practice, I was here and lucky enough to attend, and the topic was really the lack of information on the Milwaukee Chargers. There's no game film available. They hadn't gotten a roster of who was playing until late yesterday morning, and that didn't include any positions. But the Rough Riders were really confident in the fact that they were ready to play their game as they walked through, regardless of what the Milwaukee Chargers were going to bring. They were just going to put their heads down and play their game.
Yeah, it was a bit of pulling teeth to get a roster for this Chargers team, and a bit of a smaller roster than what we had found on the website, which had a lot of names on it, not on this roster for today, but did learn a little bit based off of last year's statistics. And offensively, 759 yards rushing, a 3.4 average last year, 557 yards passing, 4 TDs, a whole mess of interceptions, a ton of fumbles, and they allowed 266 points. Now, again, these are just the numbers. I didn't go to the games. I'm just telling you. I'm just the reporter, if you will.
I like that.
Well, numbers don't lie.
Now, they truthfully do not lie, and I'll tell you what, the Rough Riders got off to a good start with this 2019 squad as they took on the Minnesota Vipers in Woodbury, Minnesota last weekend, winning 30-6. Troy Young was under center, and he's back there in that position that he's familiar with but hadn't played for a couple of years outside of filling in for Carl Hoffman, who's not playing this year. So I thought the offense, based on the numbers, again, I wasn't there, but it looked pretty good. And Raymond Carbajal, number 11, catching 2 touchdown passes in that game. So he's a deep target. I think the both passes for touchdowns were 40 yards. So that's a deep threat.
Well, and I remember, I'm stepping on a different side, being the PA announcer last year for the Rough Riders, stepping over to this side of the fence. Remember, a lot of these players, Ditto is going to be one of the players you're going to be looking at. I'm telling you, Philip Ditto, wide receiver, caught a ton of just incredible catches last year. Hoffman was the quarterback. So I'm interested to see how, Young does this year.
Yeah, well, Philip Ditto, you bring him up. I mean, he did not play last week, but he is here today. And he just celebrated his birthday yesterday. I'm not sure the actual age. He's getting close. We're still way past him, and he's not going to catch up to us.
He's not playing today either.
Oh, he's not? Okay.
No, he tested that ankle from that all-star injury, and he's still not ready to go. So he's here just. Okay.
Well, shame on Dan Bridges because he's the offensive coordinator, and he told me that everything was fine except for one change at center on the offensive starters for today.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't. thought I saw him on the sidelines not dressed in the proper uniform, but...
Well, I don't see 17 out there.
Yeah, you were over talking to him, so you could be right.
Yeah, he just said it wasn't ready. Weather out here is beautiful, a little chilly for a May day. I do have some beach gear, I do have a winter coat, and I do have an umbrella because things could take a turn as the weather has been kind of crazy in the last week.
Yeah.
But the most important thing I think could come into play is a sustained wind, really coming south to north. If you take a look at the flags, you can see that it is quite brisk and it is sustained. So we'll have to see if that plays a factor. The Rough Riders added a new kicker this year, Jorge, from Mexico. I got a chance to talk with him yesterday.
Galvan.
He is also the Logan girls soccer coach.
Oh.
And so when they were practicing, he likes to stay after and mess around. Never kicked an American football before, ever. And took some shots and was making them from 45 yards, and they asked him to join the team, and so here he is.
That's an awesome story right there.
It really is. I talked to him very briefly. Mother's Day in Mexico is celebrated May 10th, regardless of the day of the week, so he had sent his mother some flowers, and he wanted to give her a shout-out because she was going to be listening today. So I thought that was a great story, and I'm excited to see his performance as well as the rest of the team.
So why do they do Mother's Day one day before in Mexico as opposed to 2 days, or 2 days before, actually, if it was yesterday?
No, well, it's always May 10th, regardless of the week, whereas in the United States, we celebrate it on the second Sunday of May, regardless of the date.
So we pick Sundays and it changes all the time.
Correct.
All right, so that's they have a firm date set no matter
Correct.
what. Okay.
Much like July 4th.
Gotcha. So
May
they're
10th.
probably doing it the right way. We just have to do it to be more marketable, correct?
Who knows?
That's got to be something to do
Because
with that.
moms can't take, Sunday's a day of rest. It's the only day we get off.
Right. Speaking of, happy Mother's Day to you
Thank
early,
you.
and all the mothers out there that
Yes.
are viewing
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
here on Cooley
Rough
Region
Riders
Sports
were
Network.
generous enough to allow moms to come in free today, so hopefully that'll pull some of the moms in. And I had a chance to talk to a couple of players again yesterday with what they were getting their moms and wives, and we'll talk about that later as well.
Sounds good, Lisa. We'll check back in with you in a little bit. This is the pregame show here on the Cooley Region Sports Network. We'll be back with more of it coming up in just a moment here on CRSN.
When you buy a used car, you want to make sure you're not buying someone else's trouble.
Hi, this is Travis with Tri-State Auto Center in La Crescent.
We do our best to provide all the information you need, including what the vehicle is worth, so you can make an informed decision on the purchase of your next quality pre-owned vehicle.
We inspect, certify, and warranty our cars.
Come see our affordable selection. If you're looking for something special, let me find it for you. Tri-State Auto Center, Highways 1461 on the Pike in La Crescent.
A step above the rest.
When you buy...
BA Burrito is more than just delicious food made to order. Did you know you could have your next event catered by BA? You bet. Business lunches, team events, any type of gathering, BA Burrito will deliver your spread right to your event. You don't have to do a thing. Great for school functions, parties, even fundraisers. Visit BA online at baburritoco.com for more info. BA Burrito would like to thank all their loyal customers. BA Burrito Village Shopping Center and on Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Every Plumbing and Heating is a full-service company that has been family-owned and operated since 1969. That's 3 generations of Everys in the plumbing business. Every Plumbing and Heating consistently provides reliable and quality workmanship and the best service at a fair price. Every gets it right the first time. Every Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers Athletics. Give them a call when you need it done right. 608-783-2803. Or visit them online at everyplumbing.com. Bacalar's Meats, located in La Crosse, believes in doing things the right way. Their sausage products are made from the finest ingredients, using original recipes that are generations old. Since 1935 at Bacalar's. They may be old-fashioned, but that's what gives their products the robust flavor you won't get anywhere else. Smoking their products to perfection over a natural hardwood stove. Located at 2760 Hempstack Street. Bacalar's Meats, an official sponsor of the River City Rough Riders.
I'll have a Coke.
Is Pepsi okay? Did you just ask if Pepsi or grrr?
Excuse me?
Of course Pepsi is a grrr.
Did you saying okay?
No. Oh, grrr. What kind of word is that? Okay.
Okay. Like this. Oh.
What? I wanted a Pepsi.
Oh, grrr. That's what I'm talking about. Ew.
Hi, Hi, welcome to the Subway ad for the $3.99 6-inch sub of the day. How do you want it?
Secret DJ set.
At a retirement home?
Weird. I like it.
DJ sandwich in the house.
What'd he say?
Italian BMT $3.99.
I call the EMT.
Turkey breast $3.99.
How much?
$3.99.
$3.99? Bingo!
Make it what you want.
Limited time at participating shops. Prices and subs included may vary. Additional charge for extras plus tax. No additional discounts or coupons applied.
River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Rick Franke, Stan Evans, Lisa Kay back at Swanson Field, Logan High School lacrosse, as we're set for Rough Riders football taking on the Milwaukee County Chargers. Easy for me to say, from the Mid-States Football League. Again, we don't know a whole lot other than they have a head coach by the name of Scott Bolin, and we're going to get a look at them in their white road jerseys today. They got kind of a neon green and black in terms of their numbers. They're kind of thin numbers. They're a little tougher to see, but
kind of tough.
Some of the bodies make them really small numbers. It just depends on who's wearing the jersey.
As long as the sun's out, you'll be able to see them pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
but let's talk about the Rough Riders. Beautiful, brand new uniforms.
I love them.
Those are absolutely.
We even got to be consulted a little bit on these.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
From Dan, you know, and I know you're a style
you know me.
freak. You like to everything's got to be a certain way. And
I just like to have I'm very fashionable. Let's just say fashionable.
Well, I mean, it was your fake radio name, Stan Styles.
Stan Styles. There you go.
So,
but nice. I mean, bright, bold numbers, which was highly suggested by someone to my left.
Yes, big numbers. Yeah, big numbers work for this little guy.
They stand out very well.
Makes it a little bit easier. Let's take a look at the starters on offense for the Rough Riders here in our pregame, so you have an idea of who's who. Of course, the offense is coached by C.J. Woods, longtime receiver and veteran. He is now the offensive coordinator, and I know that he's working a bit with Paul Anderson helping out. Now, was retired from coaching, but not really. So I don't know that if Paul can ever give it up. He's one of the founders of this team, right, Lisa?
Yeah, he was here, and he sat down, and I said, Paul, I thought you were retired. He's like, well, I'm just here to help out a little bit. As he brings his coach's headsets. And
yeah, he can't give it up.
Nope.
There's no way. Offensive line, Calvin Payton, who is also one of the captains on this team, wearing number 56 from Anchorage, Alaska. At left guard, Nate Morgan, number 78 from Strum, Wisconsin. The center starting today will be number 64, Tim Korish from La Crosse. The right guard will be Cortez Backham, number 54 from Winona, Minnesota. At right tackle, Evan Bain. I was going to get a Bain from Batman sound effect thing that I was going to play too, because that's the first thing I looked at, but I don't have it ready yet. 66 is his number from Lewiston, Minnesota. Quarterback, Troy Young, another one of the captains, fourth year from Houston, Texas. They call him Lighthouse. His numbers from last year, or I should say from last week, 10 for 17, 59% passing, 176 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
And, he played quarterback as a mainstay for the Menominee Thunderhawks back in the day before he came to the Rough Riders. So it's not a position that he's unfamiliar with.
Right. Yeah. And you're not going to throw anybody just back there anyway.
Right. Jay Peoples. Jay, don't call me Jeffrey Peoples.
Jay, I call him Jay. Yo, Peoples.
He's number 0. At least that's what he's supposed to be on the roster, with Troy Young number 1. He's from Chicago, Illinois. His numbers last week, 7 for 52, 7.4 yards per carry, 1 touchdown, and he also had a 2-point conversion. Receiving, good out of the backfield, catching the short pass, 5 receptions for 35 yards and a 7 per catch. You said Philip Ditto not in the lineup, so we're going to have 1 receiver short in terms of the starters. But Raymond Carbajal, we're number 11 from La Crosse, Wisconsin, had 2 catches for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns, as we mentioned.
Wow.
Number 15, Anton Dorsey, another starting receiver from Gary, Indiana. And the tight end, number 2, Chris Marshall from Jacksonville, Florida, had a couple of catches for 18 yards last week. So that's the Rough Riders offense. Let's talk about the defense. Defense coordinator is Dan Bridges, also a co-owner with Claude and Christy Tessing. But he is also the mastermind behind the defense and only allowed 6 points last week. The defensive tackle, number 44, James Washington. He was a wrecking ball in last week's game against the Vipers with 8 tackles and 6 sacks.
Wow.
Those are impressive numbers right there.
Very.
Number 51, defensive tackle Steve Rodriguez from Houston, Minnesota.
Veteran.
2 tackles, 1 sack. The defensive ends, number 87, Dylan Shockey from Holman, Wisconsin. 3 tackles, 1 sack last week. Number 10, defensive end Drew Johnson from Osseo, Wisconsin. 4 tackles, 2 sacks. The linebackers, 2 of them. Jordan Schreiber, number 9 from Bowler, Wisconsin, had 6 tackles and 2 sacks last week.
I got to do the DB.
You got to do what?
I got Vontrez 2 times Phelps.
Vontre 2 times Phelps. You had to get that one in
I had
there,
to get that one in.
All right. You get to say it more than that, just that one time. I know that, Stan. He's from St. Paul, Minnesota. He had a couple of tackles. What was that? Oh, I thought she just said, they just called
it.
He just
2 times.
Trey just saw that, right? He got 2 times. 2 times. There he is. He's having fun already. The other defensive backs, Tegan Olson, number 6 from Bloomer, Wisconsin. Trent Giroux from Winona, Minnesota. He is number 33. Number 31, Kendall Wade from Chicago. And the free safety, kind of a hybrid position, and an on-field coach and a captain from Osseo, Wisconsin, Alex Tompkins, otherwise known as Bubba. I believe we're going to have our anthem here coming up momentarily. And I don't want to step on that, so we'll keep it right here. But those are your starters on offense and defense. Kick returner, Kendall Wade. Kicker, Jorge Galvin, who we had heard a little story about earlier. So we'll take a quick break here for our anthem.
Thank you. And now for our national anthem.
All right, we're close to kickoff here from Swanson Field. Logan High School will be back with a kickoff coming up next here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130. Newey's Vogue, located on George Street. Home of the famous Flash Burger, award-winning Bloody Marys, daily specials, and homemade soups. And now, the Rough Riders tailgating place to be on the north side. Come check out your favorite team on one of Newey's Vogue's 17 TVs. There's always something to do at Newey's Vogue, George Street, La Crosse.
River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Rick and Stan back with you from the media box at Swanson Field, Logan High School, as we get set for kickoff between the Milwaukee County Chargers and your River City Rough Riders.
Yeah, exactly. And for all you people out there in TV land, if you didn't hear a little moment of silence before the game, there was a special shout out to one of the Rough Riders players, Kevin Zuber. His mother-in-law's mom is not really doing very well right now. Her name is Joan Koner. She graduated from 22 from nursing school. She spent 41 years as a nurse, and right now she's not doing very well. So our prayers go out to her from the CRSN family as well as the Rough Riders family. Special shout out to you, Joan.
Absolutely. Lisa on the sidelines, and we are just about ready to kick things off. And you feel like that there's, this being the home opener, guys look like they're pumped up, or what are your thoughts?
they definitely feel very energetic. You can feel the passion. They're ready to go. They feel like they've accomplished their practice well, and they don't care who you bring to the field. They're just ready to put their head down and win.
There you go.
It's going to bounce back past Jeremiah Powell and all the way down to the 2-yard line. And what
nice
a
tackle.
Horrible start for the Chargers, who will be pinned in their own end as Dominique Johnson ends up covering up the football. Boy, what a mishap to start things out for the Chargers.
Dominique Johnson tackled by Drew Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson on Johnson football here to start this one out.
Johnson. And that was our brand new kicker,
Jorge
Galvin.
That's right.
That's a pretty good start. You don't get better field position than that.
Yep, nice opening kickoff, and got your defense in a position to maybe put 2 points on the board if you can get them behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we're all a little excited for football. You know, we just had the NFL draft. First rookie minicamp just got done, you know.
Looks like under center, Shannon King back from Rockton, Illinois, and that first play has flags flying. So we see the laundry here on the first play from scrimmage.
What more do you expect? Come on. Every first game is filled with laundry.
Well, and I got to look at one of our officials, too. It's our very own coach of the Onalaska High School boys basketball team.
Coach Cole out there again?
Yep. We have an official Coach Cole.
Yeah.
He did put me in charge of replay, if there was one, just so I'd let you know.
Oh, okay. All right.
He did officiate a couple of games last year, too.
The Chargers settle again here after a penalty that went against them. Here's King to throw downfield and way overthrown and almost picked off by the Rough Riders as in coverage was Alex Tompkins.
And that's one of your captains today.
Well, and earlier in the game, pregame, we had talked about potentially who is the oldest player on this team.
Was it Ditto?
Paul had told me that it is none other than our number 56, Calvin Payton. He thinks that he runs 42 years old. And one of the players had said that this is the oldest team in the league, averaging at 30.
Wow, I did not know that.
Calvin Payton from Anchorage, Alaska.
Second down here and 11 yards to go for the Chargers. King tried to air it out, overthrew his intended receiver. We'll see if he decides to throw again. And he will, over the middle, and contested pass, almost intercepted. Good work by the Rough Riders, jumping in, diving down to try to get that ball was Ross Robinson, but Robinson just couldn't quite hang on to it with the deflected ball.
Just off the fingertips there. Had it on the ground, too.
So now 3rd and 11 here for the Chargers. Not afraid to throw out of their own end zone.
And that was actually a nice pass. He was right there in the money. It's just, you know, as a receiver, you got to go get that and don't let the defender. You put yourself in between the ball and the defender.
No numbers on King. Did not play with the team last year. Miguel Vargas was the mainstay at quarterback. They had a couple others that jumped in from time to time. Here's a pitch, and more flags thrown as they scoot up the right side past the 10 to the 11 on the carry. Devon Harris. 5'8", 175. Last season, 46 for 145 yards, 3.2 per carry. Had 4 fumbles, 8 catches, 25 yards.
On the season?
On the season.
Wow. They're good numbers. There must have been somebody else starting in front of them.
There are a few different.
Yeah.
But I think you'll see a heavy dose of him today. But again, he had another penalty, so still 3rd down if it's going to be back there. If they're moving it up, they're declining it, so it'll be 4th down. They got to move the stick, though.
Bring up 4th down and a couple.
Yeah.
Tackled at the 11, and again, it was a penalty on the Chargers. They say the Rough Riders are going to decline the penalty.
Right. And if you're the Chargers right here, punt the ball.
The Chargers have elected to take the penalty.
They actually did a fix on that call. That was an offsides against the Rough Riders, so they're going to replay 3rd down.
So still 3rd, okay.
Now they finally adjusted the stick here. They move it up to...
Thank you to the replay officials.
7.
You're welcome.
So third down and
I'll say 7.
About 7 yards to go here for the Chargers. King looks and moves out of the pocket.
Oh.
He'll throw and get hit as he delivers. Pass is short and incomplete. Fourth down in a sure punt situation.
Yeah, I don't think that was really going to be too good of an outstanding. You're throwing all the way back across the field. That's just, it's a recipe for disaster.
So you get a great kick from Galvan, and the Chargers not able to get out of their own end, and now good field position expected here for the Rough Riders.
A lot of yellow shoes on the Rough Riders sidelines.
That was a large topic of conversation yesterday.
And can you fill us in on that?
They thought it looked good.
Okay.
Yeah.
They think the yellow looks real good.
There used to be a lot of neon, but they must like the yellow with the gray.
They do. And one of the players, I'm not going to reveal who it is, just in case, and you may know later on, he's wearing the yellow shoe even though it hurts his heel because it looks good. And I thought only women did that.
Another flag, and they're running.
And
short.
That's going to be very
he's
close,
not gonna make
but
it.
not quite there. Was Josiah Herdington.
Who hit that?
Comes up just short of the first down marker.
Is that 95?
That's going to be better field position than I even thought it could be for the Rough Riders. So short
95
on the direct snap, but there is a penalty as well. So let's see.
Offside, so we bring up 4th down and 1.
4th and 1.
Tompkins, yeah. Tompkins laid some wood, but I think he took a little headshot there.
Well, we've had just a very few plays, but a flag on almost every one of them.
Unbelievable.
Thank you for being a Rough Rider sponsor 2019.
Put some.
The 2 incomplete passes were the only ones without flags.
At the 11-yard line.
Sponsors, and we thank you for your support.
So 4th and about 2.
Yeah, I think they're going to definitely punt this time. At least try.
Kalen Wilder is back as a blocker there, and the boot is very
Straight
high,
up in
but
the air.
straight up and end over end. Bounces
Oh, goodness.
and caught by the Chargers at the 21-yard line as Lawrence Seabury was there to catch that one.
A 9-yard punt.
I think a lot of that has to do with that wind down here. That might have got up so high it got caught in the wind, right?
Probably didn't hurt the kickoff for the Rough Riders either. Just going to go ahead and throw that out there.
It's really brisk down here, which is probably a good day to play football with a little bit of a breeze.
I don't know about you, Stan, but I'm really comfy, cozy up here in the media box.
I'm actually very, very laid back and chilled.
So we get the first look at the Rough Riders offense.
The winner we just had, I mean, I'll take this. I ain't complaining.
Jay Peoples in the backfield. Troy Young under center.
Yo, Peoples. Here we go.
Got a stack right here. And a pitch to Peoples. Tries to get to the outside, and
There's
nice defensive stop there. A loss of 1 on the play.
Didn't look like any blocking out there.
Divine Burke finished off the play after a couple others got in to slow Peoples down.
So I think what that should have been, or what it was, Peoples probably tried to extend it, and maybe it was supposed to be a cutback. Because there was nobody out there blocking.
Oh, he got to the outside, but all he saw was white jerseys there defensively. So 2nd and 11 here for the Rough Riders. Troops trying to get him pumped up on the sidelines. At least the fans getting some good sunshine that have made it out here today.
Well, this is a perfect time of year. I mean, hey.
This time out of the gun. Peoples to his left. Motion there from Hoskins. 2 receivers split near side. Young to throw. He'll fire over the middle, completes the pass to Carbajal. Carbajal cutting back and forth and driven back as he got up to about the 13.
Way to extend that play.
You can hear that wind whipping up. It's probably hitting Lisa's microphone here, so I'm going to... No, it's actually the crowd mic that's got a... I'll turn that back just a little bit as you...
It is.
Sounds like we're in the middle of a hurricane. So 3rd and 4 here for the Rough Riders. Of course, a loss of 1 on the first running play, but then a nice pass over the middle to Carbajal, who had those 2 touchdowns last week on the road in the first game. Clock ticking, 1:56 and counting here in the first quarter. And as you can see, we are scoreless, and this is the first series for the Rough Riders. Hoskins in as the fullback this time. Peoples in the I. And it'll be Hoskins taking it off left tackle. And we'll see if he got enough. I don't believe he's going to get there, as it was stacked up pretty good.
Looks like he's pretty short.
Number 4, Ryan Hoskins with the run.
Aaron Hankey, the defensive lineman, played at Lakeside Lutheran. 6'3", 283, if the heights and weights are correct.
Yeah, you hope.
I don't think I'm going short on it.
Well, listen, I'm 5'6". I would say I'm 5'9".
Rough Riders going for it here on 4th down. Need to get a good push from that offensive line.
I just thought you said you brought in Jorge to test it.
They're not going to kick a field goal here, right?
Here you got the wind behind your back.
You do. You do. Let's see what the Rough Riders do offensively. Low snap there. Young will throw. Wings it out to the right side.
Nothing.
Should be close to where his forward progress was.
Close.
Anton Dorsey was the receiver.
I think it's going to be short. Depends on, there you go.
Wow, they're going to be short, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Dorsey was close, but not close enough, and that's going to be Chargers football.
Like I say, you bring out Jorge. Let Jorge kick the field goal.
You had enough fun with that?
Oh, of course. Can't help it.
Oh, Stan, it's like old times. It's like we never left the booth.
I know.
Of course, you were public address for the Rough Riders last year, and you were saying things to Scotty and I over on this side.
I know, that was a blast.
But all season covering the Onalaska Hilltoppers, which we will do again this year.
Looking forward to that. Should be
interesting schedule.
Should be a good year too, you know.
So again, quarterback is Shannon King, and I think it was big number 70, Travis Coleman Jr. that moved to draw the Rough Riders across. So back them up a little bit here.
Yeah, you can tell it's early season. Just not in your groove. Oh, they're going to call it on defense.
Oh, wow. I thought 70 moved first.
But what they were talking about out there is because of the defensive player coming over, it's what influenced him to move. So it's the penalty on the Rough Riders.
Didn't look that way, but nonetheless, that's the call. It'll be 1st and 5 here.
Referees are in preseason too. Yeah.
And that's going nowhere.
Nothing.
Gang tackle, Rough Riders.
Ball loose.
Whip Devon Harris down. Multiple tacklers. James Washington involved with 3 others.
Yeah. James Washington, another captain.
Of course, the Rough Riders have some great sponsors.
Yeah. Give a shout out to BA Burrito Company of La Crosse, Burrito Artistry. 2 words that don't see together very often. But at BA Burrito, they're words to live by. Sponsor of your 2019 River City Rough Riders.
All right, so 2nd down here and 5 yards to go for the Chargers. Didn't get anything on the last play. Again, they'll go to the running game, and Harris has nowhere to go.
Steve Rodriguez, the veteran. The veteran.
Rodriguez from Houston, Minnesota. So after seeing a lot from King throwing the football out of his own end zone, it's been running plays here in the 2nd series.
I think you need to go back to passing because you ain't getting nothing on the run. About 3rd and 8, I would call it.
Watch for Dominique Johnson, split wide right. And King will throw. He's looking over the middle. Now he has to scramble. Still looking down. He'll send it downfield, and
what a catch.
Knocked out as he was down on the ground.
Nice play.
An acrobatic play by Robert Morris, who we don't have any info on. He's a late addition to the roster, and he almost made an amazing catch.
Yeah, Tompkins with the great defensive effort, though. That was a great catch, but Tompkins came and knocked it out of his hand. You know, it's all about that possession now, you know.
Smart play by Tompkins. And so you'll have a third down now and
penalty
8 yards to go. Or fourth, they're gonna flip it over to fourth, so it'll bring the punt unit out.
I mean, some great defensive plays already by the River City Rough Riders today.
Neither team getting the offense in gear in the early part of this contest. 7:50 and counting here in the first quarter. We're scoreless. Last time the punt was 9 yards. This time a little farther. Going to bounce at the 34 and then knock down where it was touched. And they're going to try to push it back further, but I think it should be the 35-yard line. That's where the Rough Riders will take over, 1st and 10.
Okay, 22-yard punt. He's getting better.
A little more than double the last one.
He doubled it and some.
Two-time is over. Spend a lot of time with Lisa.
Yeah.
2 times.
He's just saying that was a bad play by him. His teammate saved him there.
Teammate saved him. Okay.
That's right. It's a team game. It's a team game.
That's fun. All right, let's see what we can do with the offense here this time. From the 35-yard line of the Chargers. Pitch. Out to Hoskins. He's going to throw it. He was hit as he threw, and that's picked off. And the Chargers will gain possession at their 12-yard line.
Looks like Jordan Jones with that.
And the trickery didn't work that time. I think that was Jeremiah Powell with the interception.
Was it Powell?
Number 84.
Yeah, it's all those bright numbers.
Well, it was short-lived offensive series.
Yeah.
Again, early season, getting the kinks out, trying a couple of things.
You're just trying to get yourselves going.
Well, if you're going to try throwing the ball down the field, better to throw it when you got the wind to your back as opposed to throwing into the wind.
Well, in the same sense, I would rather leave my quarterback to throw the ball since that's why I got him playing that position.
Right.
You have to wonder, too, how much of the lack of offense has to do with the backup center playing today, too.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of low snaps, too.
I don't know if it's had a tremendous amount of impact in the first couple series, but I'll tell you, they're not running the football on the Rough Riders defense.
Nowhere to go again. The Rough Riders
31.
in the backfield to make the tackle.
Kendall Wade, first one there.
I'm going to tell you what, battle at the line of scrimmage was lost completely by Matt Colasari. He got blown back into his running back.
They're just getting it's called the beginning of the season. Matt's Auto Lacrosse, service and repair at a price that's fair. One of your 2019 River City Rough Riders sponsors also.
Thanks to Matt's. Do some fine work. Second and about 17.
Wow. The first team to negative 200 yards wins.
Does that include the penalties?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, head tackle there, and they didn't throw the flag. Rough Riders kind of got away with one there.
Told you, referees
James Washington.
Preseason for the referees, too, you know.
Maybe a loss of 1.
Goodness.
Third down and long. Looks to be about third down and 16.
Third down, and you ain't getting the first down. That's what I'm going to call it.
Rough Riders making a change. Coming off the field there was Steve Rodriguez. Gets a breather.
Everybody going over reads.
Got Jordan Nelson Sr. out there playing left corner. Passing down 3rd and 17. A lot of shifting on D here for the Rough Riders.
Nice.
2 times is all over the place. He'll go after the quarterback, and he hits him.
Nice hit.
But I believe that's going to be complete along the sidelines. Nice catch delivered by King to Dominique Johnson.
Incomplete.
That's going to say he didn't hang on to it or he was out of bounds.
2 times laying some wood. Quarterback's still down. He gave him a good shot there.
And once again, it's like deja vu. The punting unit comes on.
Okay.
See if he doubles up to 22.
We got 9, 22. Well, and he
44? Are we hoping for a 44?
I don't think in this wind, I don't think he's going to hit a 44-yarder. But
maybe we'll get 35.
It's got to be a low-line drive to get out of there. But you risk getting it blocked, too.
It is really windy down here.
Yeah, well, we can hear it.
Well, I can feel it.
You look wonderful, though.
Should have brought a big hat.
Your blazer has a little badge on it. What does your badge say?
It's Ralph Lauren.
Oh, I didn't.
Come on, Stan should have told you that.
All right, I didn't know that. Another fake punt, and this is going to be a turnover on downs, Rough Riders football. I mean, it's been handed to them in good field position. Let's see if they do more with the football this time.
I just think the game's going to be played between the 30 and the goalpost. You know?
It's been in this part of the field for a while.
It has been. I mean, I don't think we've gotten past the 40 yet.
It's early season football.
Yeah.
That pass to the official was the best one I've seen yet.
Wow.
Well, I'm just saying. I just call it like I see it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I like it.
All right, Troy Young out there with Peoples in the backfield. 2 receivers split near side, 2 far side. This looks like it's going to be a passing play this time. And it is. Young looking, throws to the end zone, overthrows. Intended receiver was Andre Sims.
And that's the one thing as a quarterback you have to worry about when you got the wind behind you. Short passes being overthrown.
The Rough Riders back in action here at home as they'll host the Northern Lights Cowboys.
Doubleheader next week, right?
No, just one game
just
here.
One game?
I
Okay.
guess they have a track meet going on here next week, so they could not do both games here at the stadium. At least that's what I was informed.
I wonder if it's the MVC conference.
That one I'm not 100% sure.
Haven't kept up with the track season too much this year, which is depressing.
Backs in the eye this time for the Rough Riders, and then a little shift off left for Hoskins. He's got 1 carry in the game. Peoples with 1 carry. Hand off to Peoples, looking for blockers in front, but nice work again by the defense. First in on the tackle for the Chargers was Montel Taylor.
I wish I can whisper in the OC's ear set right now. Just run it off the center.
All right, I'll walk down there and tell him.
Just tell him. Just go off center. Stop trying to take it wide, go off center, attack the middle.
I did ask him about his trickeration play. And I said, what happened? He's like, well, you saw the pass. I said, who called that? He's like, I did.
Oh, goodness.
Montel Taylor, who made the last tackle for the Chargers, linebacker, 6'1", 260. 23 tackles last season. 2 tackles for loss and a half a sack. 2:20 left here in the first quarter. This one's rolling along. No score.
Timeout.
And they'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Football fans know some things just go together. Quarterbacks and receivers, face paint and super fans, game days and tailgates. State Farm agent Kurt Paff knows another winning combination: home and auto. Kurt and his team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which saves you time and money. So get your home and auto on the same team and score some savings. Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff at 783-1130 today.
River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Well, if you're a fan of nothing much going on, then this is the perfect broadcast for you.
We got nothing for you.
Nothing much has been going on. Boy, an ugly start to this football game as the Rough Riders hoping to get something going here offensively. Yeah. They've had great field position, but still nothing on the scoreboard.
I mean, they've been inside the 20, though, the whole quarter.
3rd and 13. And a passing down here as Troy Young gets the snap. Nice job by Korish that time. And he's going to get hit, and got to hold on to the football. Sack is made, an aggressive pass rush, and James Hicks, who had 5.5 sacks last season and 12 tackles for loss, comes up with a big play there.
Yeah.
Neither offense is doing anything.
Nothing.
Well, they do say defense wins championships.
Yeah.
Plenty of that in this one.
Or no offense.
We're almost at the end of this first quarter, and you got to believe it's negative yardage for both teams.
Maybe we should bring out our kicker. He can hit from 40 to 45 with no win.
Maybe you give it a shot here. Yeah. They're going for it, though.
I'd bring out Jorge.
Well, you're a little impartial right now because you had that story and you want to work with it a little further. Here's the throw by Young. He's got Carbajal overthrows him. Carbajal had the lead, had the coverage beaten. He was had a couple of strides past Robert Dickens, but that's a turnover on downs.
That play they worked and practiced quite a few times last night, so I think that was something that they thought would be open most of the game.
Well, that's that infamous route that Carl Hoffman would hit Philip Ditto, and
that was
slant to the corner of the end zone. C.J. Woods known for catching that ball too. That's why that play was drawn up.
The slant 2.0.
Yep. So the best field position of the day for Milwaukee County.
All right. Giving out another 2009 River City Rough Riders sponsor. Thank you, Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen. Grill and Chill at Onalaska Dairy Queen. I was thinking about going there last night.
Here's a handoff again for the Chargers, and they're going to get nailed right at the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go.
Now the Chargers number 70 reminds me of a Rough Rider player from last season where the jersey didn't fit him either.
Yes.
That body.
I do believe there was a few teams that had skirts for their jerseys.
Look at that body.
They didn't go all the way over.
And nobody can remember who it was.
I'm like.
I said he barely played, but you seriously had to have an extra patch sewn in the jersey. And no one can remember who it was.
I mean, 70, it looks like his butt is above his waistline.
Well, you get behind him, he's going to block for you, though. That's not an easy guy to push around.
94 is pretty wide, too. I mean, that's a pretty staunch offensive line looking.
But so far, the running territory hasn't been there. A lot of misdirection and...
Nothing. There you go.
Dominique
Johnson. Two times.
Taken down by 2 times. Yep. Dominique playing at the quarterback position in that particular sequence. So you got 3rd down and 8.
Ooh, they gained a yard.
There was a little bit on that last play. And the clock ticking down. Let's see if they get one more playoff. I don't think so. We'll see.
Well, you think if you're them, you don't want to. So you can get the win at your back.
I see a little team meeting here for the Rough Riders. They cannot be overly thrilled with the start to this football game.
No, not at all. Especially after last year, they came out just blazing in their first couple of games. And it seems like they played very well last week.
And it is going to do it for the first quarter. We'll take a break, be back with second quarter action here from Swanson Field Logan High School on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Do you earn 2.65 annual percentage yield on your checking account balance? If you had a Coulee Bank Kasasa Cash checking account, you would. Your free Kasasa Cash checking account includes free MasterCard debit card, free online banking, bill pay, e-statements, Coulee Bank mobile app, and ATM fee rebates. Earn 2.65 APY on your free Kasasa Cash checking account. Coulee Bank, member FDIC. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. See CooleyBank.net for more information.
Date night at DQ with their amazing new chicken and waffles basket.
Chicken strips.
Belgian waffles.
Syrup.
Fries.
Savory.
Sweet.
My lady.
My man.
Your daughter.
Oh, we love our daughter.
How did we get so lucky?
I don't know.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
So we've breezed through, literally, one quarter. No score.
Wow. Yeah, wind's picking up again. You can hear it.
3rd down and 8 yards to go here for the Chargers. They flipped sides of the field. So we'll actually see the football on this side here for a little bit. And here again is Dominique Johnson. This time he throws and
dropped it.
Incomplete, in and out of the hands of Robert Morris, who made that flashy catch that was knocked out of his hands while on his back.
With the drop for the
We
Chargers.
got 4th down.
4th down and 8.
This will improve your punting average.
To have that wind behind you? I mean, they're not going to run it when it's 4th and 17?
Who knows? This game has been about who can lose the most yards. So I think the team with the most, like I said, I go first one to negative 200 wins.
Well, neither team should be happy with things the way they've been so far. But let's see if it's going to be a different second quarter. I think it will be. I'm going to be positive here.
I like to be positive, too.
Snap finally got there. And
there you go.
Kick is up, and it's going to get a little carry from that wind. Taken by Carbajal at the 38-yard line, making moves up the right sideline, dancing and upended, and knocked out of bounds, but into Charger territory.
Very nice return.
And Raymond Carbajal. Nice return there.
It just kills his net.
Well, that helped the average there.
It helped the average, killed the net, though.
I think the punter's number is 12, correct?
I thought it was
Josiah Herdington.
I thought it was 11.
Is it 11? It looked like 12 to me. I don't have an 11 on the roster. Maybe Lisa knows.
What, rosters
I
being
can find out
correct?
for you.
Yeah.
Their numbers are much like lightning bolts, so it is difficult to see them.
Yeah. I mean, I can pick them up in the white jersey, but I haven't gotten a good look from the front on them.
Well, you know, these old eyes, you know.
Me both.
I can see 20 right now.
All right, let's get this Rough Riders offense going. Hand off to Peoples, and wrapped up as he got to pick up a 1 on the play.
But it's a positive.
It is a positive.
It's a positive. Running right up the middle.
Ryan Dow, the middle linebacker, jumps in for the tackle, 6 foot 240. Key contributor defensively last season for Milwaukee County. Troy back to the sideline, getting the play from CJ.
You look at the quarterbacks in today's games, most of them are always running over to the sidelines to talk to coaches. They should probably be the best conditioned athlete on the team.
With all the back and forth to the sideline.
Exactly. Well, you know, that you think about that.
Right.
You know, late in the game, you doing all that running, you could cramp up. And
slung out to Peoples. It was behind the line of scrimmage. I'd pick that football up if I was the Chargers, and they did, but they'll say incomplete.
Yeah, it was.
It almost looked like it was a little behind the.
It was behind me too.
I'm not going to say it real loud, but.
Like the referees can hear us. They're not changing their calls.
Well, they're not going to listen to us anyway, Stan.
Exactly.
Who would listen to us?
Well, you know, they look at us and go, we're getting paid more than you guys. Okay, you got me.
So another 3rd down for the Rough Riders. Passing game hasn't worked. Running game, there hasn't been anything up the middle.
Yeah.
And one play outside that went nowhere. Hoskins in motion.
Taken out.
And a low
Bring him
snap
in.
again.
But
Troy to throw over the middle.
Yeah.
And fingertips of Ray Carbajal. At least is a little bit far away off of our.
Well, another thing I saw there, I saw Dorsey get jammed off the line. He couldn't get off the He couldn't get off the block.
Right.
So I mean, you can't get off the block as a wide receiver. You're hurting your quarterback.
Another 4th down and 9 yards to go here.
Well, you got to go for it here. Just a weird game.
Carbajal split to the right here. He's been the favorite target so far. There's no Philip Ditto in the lineup again today.
It was a better snap.
Young throwing down the right sideline for Carbajal. Off his hands. I thought he had it. The ball was placed very nicely by Young.
That was a nice pass.
And he's a little frustrated there. It looks like it just kind of tipped off his fingertips.
Yeah.
Got to bring it in.
You got those nice sticky gloves, too.
Best pass of the day by
That
Troy
was beautiful.
Young.
Against the wind.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, well, I mean, hey.
So yet another turnover on downs. And the Goose Eggs still sit up on the scoreboard with 12:47 left in the first half.
Anybody in the area, if you're looking for a used car, check out Tri-State Auto La Crescent. It's family-owned and operated. It's a used car dealership, and they are a 2019 also River City Rough Riders sponsor. Call my wife.
So you can get a second car?
It's driving me crazy.
All right, here are the Chargers again on offense. Johnson with a pitch.
Nothing.
Coming to the near sideline is Robert Morris, and Morris is hit in the backfield. A loss on the play.
Garou. Is it Garou?
I'm going to say Giroux.
Giroux.
That's what I'm going to go with. That's a good one for Lisa to look into, but I think it's Giroux.
Giroux.
Yeah, there we go. Like Al Giroux, the singer.
Hey, there you go.
Right? Lisa, do you watch the show Billions on Showtime? Have you ever seen that show before?
Is that the one that The Rock is on?
No, The Rock is not on that. Okay.
No.
There's a character on the show named Taylor, and I had somebody text me and say, your voice sounds like Taylor from Billions.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. I think you're talking about Ballers.
Yeah, she's talking about Ballers.
Ballers.
Yeah, that's the one with The Rock.
If it's got The Rock in it, I watch that show on mute.
Oh, on mute.
Oh, Dwayne.
Nothing happening on that last play as it was a carry for Derwin Pomminger.
Listen, I ain't into the Rock like Lacey is. I just like him as an actor. Okay.
I'm a fan of The Rock.
You know.
Dwayne Johnson.
I've been a fan of The Rock since I could smell what he was cooking. Like,
that was the only time I watched that wrestling stuff was when The Rock was on.
That was awesome.
He was great.
I've been a WWE fan for a long time, Rick.
Yeah.
I watched it till The Rock left, and after that I was done.
Yeah, I can't say that I've watched it in the last maybe 5 years.
It's been
I've been busy broadcasting sports with
there
you
you
guys.
go. That's right, Lisa.
Exactly.
So again, nothing happening offensively. Dominic Johnson is pressured, and he'll scramble back and forth. Finally going to find a little lane outside, and boy, he's using his feet. He's been running for about 30 or 40 yards, but there's flags.
It's all coming back.
He's been going back and forth. He finally did pick up positive yardage, but I think
you did say they were the best conditioned athletes, right?
Oh,
right.
The quarterbacks?
Yeah, that's right. Correct. I mean, they do so much running back and forth. That was a recipe of it's coming back.
You knew it was. Yeah. I mean, kudos to Dominique Johnson for running as much as he did and picking up positive yardage, but a hold was going to be the reason that he finally was able to get away. Pressure was applied by the Rough Riders.
And here we go.
And it's
Chargers winning the negative yards total.
Yeah, they are. Ball at the 23 now.
Good.
It's third and eternity. 10:52 remaining here in the second quarter.
Third, and do we really have to run this play?
Yeah. See, I'm guessing we'll probably see Dominique's arm this time, maybe. Forget, he's got the wind to his back, so if he wants to air one out.
River City.
Rough Riders going to take a timeout here. We'll take a break as well on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Back with more of your second quarter here in a moment.
Ever dreamed about doing what these guys are doing right now on CRSN? Ever think about having a career in sports broadcasting? There are great jobs right now for play-by-play announcers, sportscasters, and sports directors at great radio stations all over the U.S. and other jobs like air personalities, producers, voiceover people, and more. At Radio 1 Broadcast School, you get trained and ready for your new radio job. Hit up our website, radio1school.com. That's radio1school.com. River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
.10:48 to play here in the first half, and offense has not been found for either team.
I like the music, though.
Third down. You like the music?
Yeah, came out to a Batman type thing.
Little System of a Down for you. Probably didn't know that. I bet you Lisa knew what that was, though, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's starting to rain. There's a nice cloud over the top of us, so it's starting to sprinkle. I'm waiting for it to get a little bit more rainy, you know.
Sure.
Why wouldn't it rain?
Exactly.
In May when I have a cold and it's windy.
All right, here we go.
I love football.
It's a big play here. Johnson looking downfield. The protection breaks down, and he's got to use his feet again. Throws on the run and completes the pass. Way short of the first down, but nonetheless gets a little bit better positioning for the punter. Pass was complete to Robert Morris, and Morris with his second catch.
I think that was Ray Watson with the tackle there. Do believe.
And Lisa brings out the umbrella, and I can see little sprinkles here, but nothing for us to worry about yet, as long as it doesn't blow in here. Yeah, and it is 12. That's number 12 out there. That is Josiah Hernington. He's been the punter today, and he's been busy.
Oh, yeah. They got him listed as a quarterback. Well, yeah, multiple duties.
They have a bunch of quarterbacks on the roster. They did not list Dominique Johnson as a quarterback, but obviously he's one of the fastest guys on this team, so he probably plays just about anything he can play. Here's the kick. With the wind behind, a good one. And feel it at the 25-yard line. And now you're going to see some wheels for 2 times. 2 times to the sideline. Now he's going to cut back in and get knocked down into Charger territory. Cross midfield up to the 48-yard line of the Chargers, where the Rough Riders will have the ball again. And let's hope this offense can get rolling here.
That's the Rough Riders' best offense right there. Just punt it to them.
They're going to have to figure out how to run this football. They had success running the football last week, but they have had no success in the early goings of this football game.
Well, they haven't had any success on really both sides. They haven't succeeded passing. They haven't succeeded running. They've tried right. They've tried left. They've tried up the middle. Receivers can't get off the blocks. Everybody's got to get going right here.
So Peoples, the lone back. And Young with the pitch to Peoples. Throws it out left side, and he'll get forward for a yard. And then he got smacked in the helmet as he was going out of bounds. And that one bends the neck back, but he's up.
I was more worried about his knee because he's planted, and he's laying there, and he just got hit sideways.
Got a big forearm right up into the kisser.
Yeah. Dangerous.
Gets a yard. So it'll be second and a long 9 here with 9:22 and counting left here in the second quarter. Umbrellas are out. Little spring shower coming down right now.
Better than snow.
And a quick pass right between the arms of the defender, intended for Dorsey, but incomplete.
It just looks out of sync. Totally out of sync. I think this is on everybody. I mean, you, a quarterback and receiver should understand that right there.
Well, we'll obviously have Lisa talk with the coach at halftime. He probably is not going to be overly thrilled, I'm guessing. So good luck with that.
Yeah, he said he would try to remember, because sometimes he gets so enthralled in what's going on, he doesn't want to talk about it.
Well, you just tell him if he can't make it over for the interview, then we won't try again. Just tell him that.
All right.
Hard to miss you. You're on the sideline there. He knows you're there.
Time to run some 7 drops.
Good protection this time. Throw right and off the hands of Dorsey and incomplete. Pass wasn't super accurate, but it was catchable. And deja vu again, as we've got another 4th down situation.
You know, and I'm one of those people where I'm at that point of being hungry. So, hey, let's talk about one of the 2019 River City Rough Riders sponsors, Bacalar's.
Oh,
my favorite dogs. Award-winning sausages worldwide, providing delicious brats and hot dogs right here on game day.
They got the snap.
They got some serious snaps.
Got the snap.
I love those dogs.
We were talking about them during a game last year. I don't know if it was you that did the shout out to get those dogs up here.
I'm about to.
You're about to do that right now. It's like your son knew it was coming.
As many dogs as I can get for $10. It's your responsibility as me being your dad.
Nice work. All right, another 4th down. Young scrambling outside, looking downfield. He's going to do it with his feet.
We got a first down!
Woo! First down.
That's a
double fist pump.
Double fist pump, first down in the game.
Oh, my.
There you go.
That's how you do it.
There you
like
go.
That.
That's how you get it.
That's how you get it.
Get it. Let's go.
Oh, boy, that was really needed. I'll tell you that.
What?
That is the first
halftime.
Down right there.
At halftime.
You want me to turn your microphone down while you're discussing the hot dogs? Or we can let people listen into the hot dog chat.
Hot dog chatter.
All right, so Troy Young using the feet to pick up the first down, and maybe he has to do a little bit more of that.
Yeah.
Maybe it opens up that passing game a little bit more.
I think you got to go with that option at this point in time.
Trips right this time.
I don't like that.
And that's tipped at the line of scrimmage. The hands up there was James Hicks.
Throw it downfield.
Sack earlier, and that's a pass deflected.
The Chargers brings up 2nd down and 10.
You fake that pass and let that outside guy come in and just do a set.
You look at both teams' defensive stars, and James Hicks wears number 44. James Washington for the Rough Riders, also number 44. So there's a little something in the number here in this one today.
Yeah, they've been playing well.
So after the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10, 7:59 left here in the first half, and no score. Rough Riders finally picked up their first down.
Looks like James has got a championship belt on his back. Heavyweight title.
That's right. Does that light up? Looks like it's glowing.
It does, kind of.
Here's Young looking downfield. He'll send it deep to Carbajal and incomplete. There was contact there. He wouldn't have been able to catch that ball, though. So they're not going to call pass interference. Coverage for the Chargers don't have number 20, right? Is that number 20 that was there in coverage? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, because he's always down here on the bottom. So number 20.
Yeah, don't have a 20 on the roster.
Let's look for a guy that doesn't, I don't know. Well,
there's a little close-up. Again, our thanks to Jeff Ross on camera. Back with us for another season. Jeff does a great job.
Whoop, whoop.
But much like all of us, we'd like to see some complete passes.
We just like to see a competitive game.
Right. 3rd down. And 10 yards to go here for the Rough Riders. Young with great protection. Over the middle. Anton Dorsey juggled it, caught it towards the end zone.
Touchdown.
Puts the ball in across the goal line.
Touchdown. There you go.
34-yard touchdown pass.
Woo!
Troy Young hitting Anton Dorsey for the first score of the game.
Touchdown pass from Young to Dorsey.
And we finally got what we wanted.
Yeah, we finally got a score. Thank you. That might hold.
Touchdown pass.
We got Jorge coming out now?
Or sweet. I don't know how we got 13 up on the board, though.
That's all right. It's new math.
It's only 6. It's a new thing this year in the CAFL. They give you 13 points for a touchdown. Just kidding.
You just never know.
This is not a CAFL game either. This is an exhibition game.
This is an exhibition?
Okay. Yeah. But it's just 6 for a touchdown. Yeah. Oh, 19. Now they just upped it. You get 19 for it. It's a whole new thing. Well, like the Showtime, don't they do bonus points and things like that?
Yeah, you have a momentary minute and 30-something seconds where you –
maybe if you step on a certain place in the field, you get bonus points. That kick is blocked and picked up by the Chargers. So the first attempt is blocked, and I think that was Justin Dewar that was the one who kicked that, though. Was that not? That was not Galvan that kicked.
It was. It's a number change.
Oh, okay, great. That was another thing that nobody told me about. So his number is 8. His number's 18 now.
His number is 18 today.
Today. Not 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And we've gained points, so it's 25 to nothing.
So you get bonus points for missing.
Apparently. Yes, it's 25 to 0.
Man, that's amazing how they racked it up just without us even knowing.
We got blackjack, roulette.
we have a council on top of the scoreboard right now trying to figure out how to set it back to 6.
Sorry, that's funny.
Oh, goodness.
They're probably blinded by James's world championship belt.
They put their heads together and got it. 6 points on the board, and that's the score.
I thought maybe they got extra because it took so long to get a point.
Yeah.
Or 6.
Well, now the home crowd is revolting.
The Rough Riders set to kick.
Here we go. Got some action finally.
Going against the wind this time.
Yeah, even good kick.
Jorge with a nice kick to the 20.
I like that kick.
And a decent return up to the 35-yard line. That's where the Chargers.
Is that Mr. Rodriguez again?
Start out. First and 10.
Steve Rodriguez on that tackle.
Jeremiah Powell, I believe, the returner there.
I am not only a defensive lineman, I am great in special teams. I will smash you. Veteran.
What was the voice for, though? What was the...
It's just Arnold, you know.
Oh, you're doing Arnold.
I love the Arnold now. I love the Arnold voice.
Okay. I didn't understand why you were doing Arnold. That was the only thing.
I just really like Arnold.
Thanks for sharing.
I know.
7:33 left here in the first half. Rough Riders finally get on the board. A 34-yard touchdown pass, Young to Dorsey.
Looking at, remember, you look at March Madness this past year, the commercials with the announcers sitting at the table.
Yes, those are good. I like those.
Hey, tell us about your player days.
Dominique Johnson scrambling outside. A flag is thrown. Completes the pass down the right sideline to Laverl Johnson.
On the Chargers, but it's going to come back on a penalty flag, a hold on the Chargers.
Yeah.
And indeed, that's what the official has signaled. I mean, you kind of knew that's what was going to be, and there have been a lot of flags thrown in this game.
There has.
You don't want to go away at halftime because you're going to find out whether Lisa's going to talk to the coach or he's going to run away from her. I think there's a better chance that he will talk to you now that we just put some points on the board.
Yes. And they did call me aggressive yesterday when I was here.
You are. You don't take no for an answer, Lisa. That's what we like about you.
Well, we want to know about football. That's why we're here, right?
That's exactly why we're here.
So are we the only team with someone on the sidelines?
That's right. That's absolutely right. So still first down, but it's 1st and 20 now for the Chargers. And a running play this time with a little bit more room as Devon Harris will get ahead for a decent gain of about 7 or 8.
And somebody's down.
And we have a Rough Rider down. And that's 2 times, isn't it?
It's either 2 times or
yes,
Tompkins.
It is. It looks like 22.
Yep, that's 2 times.
Looked like he was holding his hamstring when he fell down.
Writhing in pain. He just now rolls to his back. And I hope it's just a cramp or something, but he's going to get some help off the field.
He's going to walk off.
And that's...
They're lacking the pickle juice this year, I noticed, for all the cramps that are occurring on the sidelines. Previous years, they've had jars of pickle juice thinking that was the cure.
You might want to mention something to the coach at halftime about that.
Yes, I will.
And you get more of it when it's a little bit warmer. Like when we're playing in the summertime, there's days it's 100 plus on the field.
I will take 101 right now.
You'd be okay with that. You would not have that blazer with the badge on.
Yes, I would, because it's windy. Windy and 101 is still cold.
Oh, you're You're crazy.
Yes, I am.
Ain't no win when it's 101.
Probably not. So a nice pickup there on the.
They're still in a negative yardage, though, so it's
run
still
by
second
Harris,
and 12.
Yeah, second and 12 here, but that was the best run of the day.
Yeah. Actually, they've had a couple of runs, but they've always been in such negative yardage situations. You ain't getting too much.
Steve Rodriguez was across the line. Was he drawn?
Yeah. Offside defense. The yard marker guy with the 2, he's walking backwards because they lost yardage again. What do you mean I got to go the other way?
See plenty of guys getting stretched out on the sidelines now. And
well, the thing about it is you're getting loose. You're getting loose before the game. You don't have too much action going, and you got to win like this. Your muscles begin to cool down a little bit. So hence that's going to lead to a lot of pulled hamstrings, quads. So this day and age, you should be stretching.
2nd and 7 now after the offsides penalty against the Rough Riders. Dominique Johnson pumped and then tucks and then drops it off to the right side for a first down.
And they got a first down.
And Devon Harris picks up the first Chargers first down as he gets across the 45 to the 46.
First downs are tied. I think it's 1 first down each, I would have to say.
It's easy to total.
Yeah. And when you can do it on 2 hands, that's pretty bad.
And 2 times still stretching on the sideline. I know he wants to get back in there. I think he's going to be all right.
Make sure.
$5:14 left here in the first half. 6-0 in favor of the Rough Riders. A 34-yard touchdown pass. Troy Young to Anton Dorsey.
That seemed like a long huddle.
A little extended time, I'll agree with you there. Motion here is
false start.
They had Robert Morris coming to the sideline, and I don't think that there was much communication there for the Chargers, and they back up with another flag.
Jeez. They just got to be averaging -8 yards on first down. You would think with all the penalties.
I mean, the officials they got to throw the flag.
You got to.
It's just it's a sloppy start.
It is. It is. But who knows? Just like Steph Curry last night, who had 0 points in the first half, comes out in the second half, goes off for 33.
It's just that easy for him.
Yeah.
The Trailblazers playing that Game 7 this afternoon against Denver.
Is it tonight or is it tomorrow?
It's going on right now.
Is it?
Yeah. Is it tomorrow? Oh, okay. I was
tomorrow.
looking on my
I thought there were
score app.
Three
I thought
game
it was
sevens
today. Oh,
tomorrow.
good. But then I can watch it tomorrow.
There you go.
Oh, in and out of the hands. Pass was right on target, but Robert Morris not able to hold on.
Pass incomplete to Robert Morris. Second down at 15.
Yeah, I was checking to see when that game was, but I guess I didn't look at the actual date. It just when I pulled up basketball playoffs, it came up as 2:30.
because I was actually looking at it, and I think they were saying something about 3 game 7s on Sunday.
Okay, well, good. Then I can watch it.
Actually, it's 2 game 7s. It would have been 3 if Houston would have run.
2:30 tip-off time, though, right?
It is Trailblazers and Nuggets 2:30, followed by Sixers and Raptors at 6.
That, of course, everyone watching that one to see who the Bucks are going to be playing next.
The Bucks actually surprised me.
This didn't surprise me. Here's a throw to the left sideline. Oh! One hand into another.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that? Rough
Jordan
Riders.
Nelson.
Jordan Nelson Sr. almost had the pick, and then off the tip, it's grabbed into the hands of Jeremiah Powell. And that's
saved by Kendall Wade, though. And now he's down.
First down for the Chargers. That play is
first highlight of the game.
Reel play right there.
Wow.
Well, the touchdown catch for Dorsey, he juggled it, but he got into the end zone. Nobody could bring him down, so that was a highlight.
It's like there hasn't been
I was
one.
behind the team. I couldn't see it.
Oh, okay.
Thing is, there hasn't been one clean catch in the game yet. They've been bobbled. That wide receiver just came out of nowhere and got that.
Kendall Wade slow to get up as he comes back to the sideline. Chargers get back to the line of scrimmage here as they continue to look to be in a passing formation. Pitch to Devon Harris. Got good blocking out in front. Cutting right. He's going to head to the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown. Beats the defense and runs it in from 22 yards out.
Wow, what a change. What a turn.
No flags down on the field. That was an excellent run and great blocking by the Chargers. We're all tied up 6-6.
A turn within 2 plays. Crazy.
So 6-6, 3:36 left here in the first half. And the running game picking up.
And we're talking about a team that didn't win a game last year.
That's what I was told.
You know, so scratch some heads on defense right here.
Good lead blocking there by the Chargers. And obviously you can see that Devon Harris has the quickness.
Yeah.
Good vision.
Timeout.
And we'll take a timeout as well. Go ahead, Stan.
Driftless Chiropractic and Spinal Rehab. At Driftless Chiropractic and Spinal Rehab in La Crosse, they provide effective chiropractic care, spinal rehab programs, massage therapy, and exercise therapy. They do not stop at easing aches and pains. Instead, they find the cause of your condition and bring your body to its ideal state so that it may function properly. That is Driftless Chiropractic and Spinal Rehab in Jackson Plaza, 1022 19th Street South, La Crosse, Wisconsin, 608-519-5690.
Thank you, Stan. 3:36 to play here in the first half, and after this timeout, we'll get back to action with the Chargers on the move with this extra point attempt, trying to take the lead. I think they're going to go for 2. What do you think?
At this point in time, you might as well. I don't know if they have a field goal kicker.
I don't have it listed as a kicker, so I couldn't tell you that.
I don't see anybody lining up in the kicking situation, so I'm saying they're going for 2, as you suggested.
Little full house backfield. Derwin Pottinger is the deep back.
Pistol option formation.
Got Divine Burt back there as well with Dominique Johnson. Man in motion to the left. That's the target.
It's short.
And no one touches it. He rolls into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody touched him.
You know, I'm thinking we're in high school. We're back.
Robert Morris picks up the 2-point conversion. And Milwaukee takes a 2-point lead. 8-6 with 3:33 left here in the first half on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu is here. So many flavors like new brownie dough, caramel cannonball, and back again, cotton candy. Plus, even more of our favorites, back just for summer.
It's worth the wait, though. Right, Dad?
Huh? Dad needs a Blizzard.
Yeah.
Gotta find that airport.
Seriously.
DQ, happy tastes good.
River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
So the Milwaukee County Chargers get a 22-yard touchdown run from Devon Harris and get the 2-point conversion as they ran Robert Morris in motion to the near side, and he caught the ball and rolled into the end zone untouched.
Yeah. Well, what a change this last 2 minutes have been. You know.
Well, Rough Riders have some time left on the clock with 3:33 left in the first half to get some more points on the board and get that momentum back as they head into halftime.
Well, it looks like we got big kickoff. Yeah, that wind blew that one off. Ryan Dow
falls off the tee.
That tells you about the wind out there when it's going off the tee.
Dow 6 foot 240. It's a big kicker.
Boom. Okay.
And it's a low line drive, and they'll just get down at the 44.
I would have ran a couple of yards and then went down.
I don't think they wanted to take any
Save
chances
time,
there.
Yeah.
Is that Robinson with the catch there on the kickoff? I do believe so.
I think he was probably so shocked that the ball came to him, he just took a knee because he
What
didn't
do I
know
do?
what else to
What
do.
do I do? I don't have a blocker in front of me.
Yeah. I never catch the ball. I don't know what to do.
Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah.
Well, he kept possession and took a knee, so it's a good field position to start. Let's hope they can take advantage of it.
Only 2 seconds came off the clock, so got the football near midfield, and
here we go.
1st and 10, Rough Riders from the 44-yard line. Young under center this time.
There you
Hand
go.
off. Jay Peoples makes a couple of moves
There
and
you
gets
go.
ahead for a pickup of
Positive
4 or
yards.
5.
Run it off the center. You take the 4 and 5 and be happy. You'd rather be in short yardage situations than long yardage situations.
Nice shifty moves there. 5-yard carry for Jay. And a 2nd and 5.
Just think about it. We got to alternate between high school and semi-pro. All right, well, he's down. Oh, no, he can keep going.
Yep. Rules a little bit different.
Yep.
We'll be back at it again in August already, high school football.
Yeah. Well, and you heard about the conference changes and everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the schedule's a bit different. We got a couple of road trips. We got to hit the road.
Was it River Falls?
Yeah. And Lake Mills. Here's Peoples. Oh, we spun off one tackle. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe ahead for 1.
Can't stop there. Be decisive. Cut and go. Cut and go.
James Hicks busy on defense again with a nice stop. He's their number 1 defensive player.
Yeah, Milwaukee County Chargers. I wonder if they are stated one of the 2019 sponsors. Let's see. We've got Stony Creek Hotel and Conference Center in Onalaska. They are the official hotel sponsor of the Rough Riders. So, there you go.
3rd down and 5. We got whistles here. 2-minute warning.
Yeah, we got a 2-minute warning too. See?
2-minute warning. What perfect opportunity to let the people know about another one of those great Rough Rider sponsors.
Well, and let's bring it up to our tailgaters. How about Newey's Vogue Bar and Grill in La Crosse, Northside Tradition with daily food and drink specials. They are your tailgate headquarters on Rough Rider game days. And then, hey, after game, the Dive Bar, official sponsor of the Rough Riders' 5th quarter. Proud supporter of the Wisconsin USO and American Legion Post 52, also in La Crosse.
Excellent. Both teams talking things over with the 2-minute warning. 8-6, Milwaukee County Chargers with the lead. A reminder, we'll be back at it again here from Swanson Field May 18th as the Northern Lights Cowboys and the Rough Riders do battle. That is going to be a 6 o'clock kickoff, so 2 hours later than the normal time. There's a track and field meet here on next Saturday, so we'll start a little bit later, but we'll have all the action for you here on CRSN.
And not that they're a sponsor, maybe you and I head over to Sportsnet after the game.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Certainly, I mean, we're going to have a little bit of a later start. There was times in the past where they started at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
They had noon starts when we were playing in Winona, a couple 2 o'clock starts.
I like the afternoon starts.
Yeah.
You know.
They get people to enjoy the day in the sun, and then they come out and watch some football. Here's
Exactly.
Young using his legs. Throws left.
Oh,
Ooh,
he's
looks
rapping.
like interference. That's going to be
That's
the
a
call.
wrap. Yep. That's a wrap.
Robert Dickens was all over the intended receiver, and that's going to be pass interference.
Most definitely.
Pass was intended for tight end Chris Marshall from Jacksonville, Florida. First one that's gone his way today.
Yeah. But we're starting to see some offense within these last couple of possessions for both sides.
Right.
You know, I'd rather see a game moving forward than what we were seeing at the beginning. Going backwards is not really a fun game to watch.
Lisa, I know you're standing pretty close to Dan there. What, have you been able to listen to anything? Has he said anything during the game here?
He has said absolutely nothing.
He's just, well, he was running the offense for a long time, so I wonder if he's going to share
CJ is saying lots, but Dan is saying nothing.
Okay. All right. See, I knew you'd fill us in.
I will.
Here's
There
Troy
you go.
slinging it out left, caught by
That's
Peoples,
what you need.
makes one miss and
Nice.
gets out of bounds.
Gets out of bounds. Nice.
It'll be short of the first down marker by about 3 yards, but
positive play.
Stops the clock with 1:45 left here in the first half.
Another play I've wondered why we haven't seen a lot of. Just swinging out to the back out of the backfield. which I'm looking forward to Mr. Montgomery in the Bears uniform.
It's going to be interesting. The tri-headed monster, they're calling it, with Montgomery back there and Tariq Cohen, of course, and Mike Davis, who they brought over from Seattle as a free agent.
And a lot of our fans were mad they got rid of Howard, but I understood.
Completely. He didn't fit the scheme.
Exactly. I understood, you know. And now Philadelphia's got a trio of backs back there, and he'd probably be X'd out of there as well.
But that Packer defense got better, too. They definitely made some good pickups. I think Savage is going to be a heck of a player. I'm just being honest. I hate the Packers, but I can be honest. I said that. You guys heard me say that? People get a little upset when you say that in Wisconsin.
I'm surprised they didn't make one move that really floored me. I go, you've got an offensive mind in Rodgers. Why didn't they go after Ole Miss's wide receiver? What's his name? Can't think of his name.
Just to let people know, they're incomplete pass, but we got a flag on the field there as Troy Young was trying to hit Chris Marshall along the near sideline.
What is it, the physical freak where he had the abs in it? I think the Seahawks eventually got him.
I'm not sure.
DK.
Oh, Metcalf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really thought the Packers were going to go after him.
They didn't.
Yeah.
They've got a tight end. We'll see if it works this time.
They went solidly defense. So
that's what they intended on doing. That was their plan in the draft.
Yeah, we'll see how
it wasn't just the draft that they got better. They signed free agents on defense. That's something they never do.
You know, and the thing is, what you're looking at in the draft, you're drafting for what you possibly think they're going to do. You know, the one thing that's going to happen, training camp's going to be the key. There's going to be a draft pick that went in the top 10 that's going to get hurt.
Usually happens.
It just seems to always
throw
happen.
downfield. Let's see if he can complete this pass. Intercepted.
And that's 84.
At the 7-yard line. Jeremiah Powell.
Isn't that his second interception?
Is that Powell? 84,
yeah. Second interception, and the one who caught that pass. The big play down here. So he's had 3 monster plays in this game already in the first half.
Well, the Rough Riders not able to capitalize with that field position, and now the Chargers pinned deep in their own end, but they got the turnover in. Unless something happens big defensively for the Rough Riders, they're going to have a 2-point deficit as we head into the first half, and going to have to work on getting a little more separation for these deep balls that have been thrown.
Because they're not going to be able to play defense and stop them right here. I think they only got 1 timeout left. They used 2 this half. And if you're Milwaukee County Chargers, do you even try and do anything risque here?
Well, the running game was working when they were on the opposite side of the field, so I think you probably go back to that here late in the first half, and that's exactly what they do with Devon Harris again, and he gets hit as he gets across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
We have a timeout.
I think that was Ross Robinson.
He took the time.
Stop.
Rough Riders took their last time out.
We'll keep it right here. Lisa's getting prepped to talk to the coach at halftime. 1:21 remains.
Yeah. Mention a couple of more of the River City sponsors. Gillette Pepsi Cola of Lacrosse, for the love of it. The official beverage sponsor of River City Rough Riders.
Say it with flair, Stan, for the love of it. So give me that one.
Which one?
No, with flair, for the love of it. Come on,
for
give me
the
that.
love of it.
There you go. You had to get it a little bit.
Yeah, someplace me and my daughter just went to while we were doing our little Mother's Day shopping. Subway. Yeah, there's Subway of Lacrosse. Eat fresh. The pregame meal provider of the River City Rough Riders.
There you go. That's it. All right, so timeout, and with 1:21 remaining, Chargers did not get anything, it doesn't look like, based on the yard marker on that first run by Harris.
1:21 left, second down. Rough Riders are out of timeout, so.
And we should see the running out of the clock here after this play. Get maybe
Well, they've been successful running the ball, so stick with what's been working.
Dominique out of the shotgun here. And
got him again.
Jump across.
Yeah, got him again.
going to give him 5 yards. James Washington came across.
Thing is, they had a lot of those problems last year, too. You know, just jumping too soon, not staying patient. Wait for the ball to snap. You're right there.
So usually take, what, about a 20-minute break in halftime here for these games?
I forget.
15, 20, something like that. 2nd and 5 here for the Chargers. Play fake and an incomplete pass.
That was
Robert Morris, the intended receiver.
Well, the thing is, what they don't understand there, they just helped the Rough Riders. Incomplete pass stops the clock.
It does stop the clock.
You know, that means the Rough Riders will, if they get a stop here, will at least get another chance of at least 1 or 2 more plays.
They've had a little bit more success kicking with the wind to their back.
So right here, you run the ball. Man, they've been sitting in the huddle for quite a. What is it? What's the play clock? 25, 30?
25, I believe.
Got to time it in.
See if they run the football this time like we would
recommend. False start.
Yep, got a little shift on that offensive line. Now we'll back it up. We don't want this first half to end.
We'll go back the other way for 5 yards.
Let's do something.
Back to a 3rd down and 10.
You sent your son on a mission for Bacalar's hot dogs, and I have not seen a Bacalar's hot dog come up here.
He's doing the water bottles on the sidelines. So he can't leave.
Get the
I told him to do it at halftime.
Okay.
You know, of course I'm still, you know how your kids are.
I know. I had mine here. Eric was helping me bring the equipment up and
Eric's a good
get
kid.
set up. Yeah, he is a good kid.
That was at 26 seconds.
Here's the throw. Johnson completes the pass. It'll be short of the first down, knocked down at the 15-yard line.
Clock will keep running.
And again was Robert Morris, a popular target.
Yeah.
It will bring up 4th down.
And also a good college.
Yes, it is that too.
Couldn't help it.
Lisa's having a conversation down there with Cortez Backham.
No, I'm sorry, my son is the ball boy. Nothing.
Okay, yeah.
So, okay. I'm going, well, if you're the ball boy, why'd you run all the way up here?
I think he just, after you sent him to get hot dogs, he decided he was going to go do that.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to get you hot dogs.
It's just the way kids are.
29 seconds left here as the flag is thrown for delay of game.
I feed you, I give you a room, I give you room and board. You ain't got to pay no rent.
Right.
And all I ask you to do is give me a hot dog.
Yeah, my stomach's starting to grumble, too, thinking about some Bacalar's hot dogs. Lisa, you're shaking your head. What's the matter?
You guys and your food talk is hilarious.
Well, if this half would
I'm
end,
talking
we'd be closer
football
to
down
hot
here.
dogs.
Yeah.
I know you're talking to the guys. You're kind of amongst the big linemen.
Yes. Cortez has a really cool Harry Potter tattoo.
Oh, you get. We will try to see if we can get a close-up of it. Here's the Rough Riders getting that football at the 44-yard line.
He just promised me they were going to score before halftime.
There's a
Stop.
flag
18
down there,
seconds left.
Something on 51. Rodriguez. Mr. Rodriguez got a little chippy there after the play was over.
Got 18 seconds left.
Well, and you had decent field position. Now they're going to back him up even more.
Going to get 15 yards here, right?
Yep. Unnecessary.
So now you got to go against the wind to throw one, right?
Right. Yeah, you can do a hook and ladder.
I'm going to say a Troy Young scramble for a touchdown.
Cortez promised there will be
he
score. Yeah.
He promised that.
He said we're going to score before halftime. I said, you promise? He's like, hesitate. Yes.
Yeah, the opportunity was much better in the last series.
Yes. Well, I guess we'll see. It'd be impressive, 18.2 seconds to pull out some offense like that and score.
No timeouts. Ball at the 44-yard line.
You got 2 plays here.
Maybe he's going to pull out a Harry Potter wand. No, you didn't
think?
get the reference.
I know.
Harry Potter.
A wand?
Magic wand.
Wand, yeah, no, I got you.
My nasal tone.
Not a
you
big
couldn't
fan
hear
of the
wand.
Harry Potter.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
Not my thing.
Throw away from 84.
Here's Troy Young to throw over the middle behind Raymond Carbajal. An incomplete pass with 13 seconds left.
Pass behind Carbajal. Incomplete. Second down and 10.
I'm telling you, that Jeremiah Powell roaming out there and free safety. He's having a good
2 picks.
Yeah, 2 picks. Big reception. They got them, led them to getting another touchdown.
Like I said, Troy Young scramble for a touchdown. That's what I'm going to call it. If that's how we're going to score, that's it. Nope, he's going to throw it. He's got the sideline. Interference.
Yep, that's
number
clean.
20 with the interference. Knocked the helmet off Ray Carbajal. And the Rough Riders going to be sitting at the 18-yard line.
Give a shout out for that referee from the backside who threw that flag.
Yeah, he saw it.
Oh, he
Good
had
push-off.
Yeah.
Defensive
Coach
push-off.
call,
Yeah. Now it's the scramble for a touchdown with 8 seconds
There
left.
you go.
Right?
You got it now. You've got that chance. Actually, also try and throw one towards the goal line, hope for another interference.
Yeah, you got 8 seconds.
Yeah.
You can get a ball
Yeah.
to the end zone here, and if it's incomplete, you get another shot at it.
The wind isn't that strong right now, so it's kind of died down a little bit.
Well, Troy Young and Ray Carbajal have not had that chemistry today that they had playing against the Vipers last weekend.
It's just out of sync, you know. You can look good one week, the next week you just...
Well, you got to give credit to this Chargers
Right.
defense, too. They played well.
Exactly.
Peoples lines up now as a slot receiver left.
Chris
Marshall split wide right.
2 times in the backfield.
Young starts a scramble. Gets loose, looks downfield. He'll use the feet and then throw it right. Has his
Touchdown.
receiver, Anton Dorsey, close to the pylon. They're going to say he's out of bounds and time
Touchdown.
expires. No, he has his arms
It's
up.
a touchdown.
Oh, beautiful.
That's a touchdown. I got to see it out of this one.
No flags on the field.
That's a beautiful play.
Anton Dorsey after a marvelous scrambling
Wow.
throw by Troy Young. How about that?
And that's their second of the day.
There was a flag down, though, at the 12-yard line.
Oh.
And I didn't see that flag initially.
What are they calling? Unsportsmanlike? Oh, ineligible?
Downfield is the call on the Rough Riders.
Huh?
That will do it for the first half.
Well, that eliminates that.
All right, so they got to take the 6 points away.
Well, we'll just eliminate that play right
It's
there.
8-6 here at halftime. Lisa's going to grab the coach here momentarily as we now hit half. She's in position. We'll wait until she gets with the coach. And we'll send it down to Lisa now, who's with the coach.
Thanks, Rick. Coach Brown, probably not how you had hoped the first half would go, although still in the game, 8-6. Talk to me about some of the miscues early in the first quarter.
Well, it's just guys going out there and really not knowing their individual responsibility. You know, they're worrying about too much instead of just doing their job. And not asking when they don't know. And these guys are young, so we're going through growing pains as well.
Yeah, quite a few rookies this year for your team, and practicing maybe just once a week because you have so many people traveling from around the area here. What do you do at halftime to try to settle the guys down and really work the game plan?
Well, as far as offense, we're going to simplify the play calling a little bit. So these guys aren't overthinking everything. We're going to get them calmed down and, let them know that they need to play together. Defensively, we've just had some, a few miscues that's kind of got us back from where we were. But I think if we blitz a little bit more and if our corners play over top with more aggression, I think we'll be okay with that.
There you go.
All right, I appreciate that. We'll talk to you after the game. Thank you so much.
All right, there it is, Lisa with the coach. Dave Brown. So, I think he's a little bit happy about some of the things that changed during the game. I mean, the start was abysmal for both teams. Right? I think we had seen about the sloppiest football we've seen in quite a long time.
And just what he said, you got young guys. You had a great weekend last weekend, so what do you do the following weekend? You take it for granted. Okay, so that stuff happens. Right now they're only down, 2 points?
Yeah.
So you go in and lock it down and, like he said, simplify it. Sometimes you look at simplicity, though, and it could be a downfall. So, we'll see what happens. They'll have to do what they have to do. They have to adjust, so.
Well, some of these guys, too, were so new that they were still handing out playbooks yesterday at practice. So they weren't there are so many people that weren't at the game last week that are here now, and people that are here that weren't at practice yesterday. And so I think it is quite a growth process, and it could be a couple of weeks even before we see some chemistry and some connections. I will tell you that I did get a chance to talk with number 11 for the Rough Riders, how we missed that one. Yes, Carbajal. He told me his hand is broken. He is playing with a broken hand.
The injured Ditto, and now Carbajal injured too.
And so that first pass that went off of his hand early in the second quarter, he came back off the field and he was gripping his right hand, and I had asked him, and then I confirmed it here just before halftime, that he says that hand is indeed broken. So he's just playing through it rather than having any sort of wrap or cast or any sort of support with it.
He probably didn't even feel that ball hit his hands.
Yes, he said his hand is completely numb.
Yeah, I the one just right off the fingertips, and I normally that would jam your finger. But he's not feeling it. So that's a messy situation.
And I did ask about the pickle juice for all of the cramps, and the players just said they had no idea where it was, but that surprised them because it's normally here.
It's normally here. All right, great job, Lisa. Again, just 2 scores there in the first half. It was Troy Young on a 34-yard touchdown pass, hitting Anton Dorsey, who almost caught a second one for a touchdown. Unfortunately, a penalty at the very end erased that opportunity to put 6 more on the board. And then it was Milwaukee County coming back with a nice drive and eventually finished off with a 22-yard touchdown run. Devon Harris scampers to the end zone, and then the 2-point conversion as they complete a pass to Robert Morris, short of the goal line, but he was untouched and rolled into the end zone for the 2 points.
It's always giving shots out to people. Here, I just got a message from ex-Rough Rider, Aaron Soley.
Aaron Soley we missed the shoes.
He said he's watching. Yeah, Aaron, I missed the squirrels, man.
Yes.
I missed the squirrels. Wish you were here.
That cat had a personality.
I know.
And some hands.
I know. He just played.
Yeah.
Bald.
He's with Sioux Falls, I believe. So the Stampede. I think that's where he's playing now. And, of course, they had a big season last year in the Northern Elite Football League where the Rough Riders used to play.
Well, Solely, my nephew goes to the University of Sioux Falls and is on the basketball team, just to let you know.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, nice to know that Sully's checking into the broadcast here today. We're going to take another break here at halftime. Again, it's the Milwaukee County Chargers 8, the River City Rough Riders 6, and this is halftime.
Waste Management of Wisconsin is your local choice for all of your collection and disposal needs. From collection and recycling to state-of-the-art landfill operations. At Waste Management, think green is a way of life. It means commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term relationships. It means cleaner, safer communities. And it means you receive high-quality service second to none. Their goal is to be the single source for all of your collection and disposal needs. Sign up today and see why more people choose Waste Management than any other. Contact Dean Lounsbro, DLOUNSBR at WM.com. 608-518-1720.
Hi, welcome to the Subway ad for the $6 steak and cheese. How would you like it?
From a motivational speaker?
All right, let's get pumped up.
Okay, people, the world doesn't just hand you a $6 steak and cheese footlong. You have to want the delicious steak topped with melted cheese and veggies. Say, I believe in the powerful taste of green peppers and onions. Repeat after me. I want the $6 steak and cheese footlong. Subway, make it what you want.
Limited time only at participating locations. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Bacalar's Meats, located in La Crosse, believes in doing things the right way. Their sausage products are made from the finest ingredients, using original recipes that are generations old. Since 1935 at Bacalar's. They may be old-fashioned, but that's what gives their products the robust flavor you won't get anywhere else. Smoking their products to perfection over a natural hardwood stove. Located at 2760 Hempstack Street, Bacalar's Meats, an official sponsor of the River City Rough Riders.
BA Burrito is more than just delicious food made to order. Did you know you could have your next event catered by BA? You bet. Business lunches, team events, any type of gathering, BA Burrito will deliver your spread right to your event. You don't have to do a thing. Great for school functions, parties, even fundraisers. Visit BA online at baburritoco.com for more info. BA Burrito would like to thank all their loyal customers. BA Burrito, Village Shopping Center, and on Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Football fans know some things just go together. Quarterbacks and receivers, face paint and super fans, game days and tailgates. State Farm agent Kurt Paff knows another winning combination: home and auto. Kurt and his team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which saves you time and money. So get your home and auto on the same team and score some savings. Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff at 783-1130 today.
Every Plumbing and Heating is a full-service company that has been family-owned and operated since 1969. That's 3 generations of Everys in the plumbing business. Every Plumbing and Heating consistently provides reliable and quality workmanship and the best service at a fair price. Every gets it right the first time. Every Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers Athletics. Give them a call when you need it done right. 608-783-2803. Or visit them online at everyplumbing.com.
Do you earn 2.65 annual percentage yield on your checking account balance? If you had a Cooley Bank Kasasa Cash checking account, you would. Your free Kasasa Cash checking account includes free MasterCard debit card, free online banking, bill pay, e-statements, Cooley Bank mobile app, and ATM fee rebates. Earn 2.65 APY on your free Kasasa Cash checking account. Cooley Bank, member FDIC. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. See CooleyBank.net for more information.
The River City Rough Riders, proud tradition of semi-pro football in the Cooley region since 2003, is back. New members of the CAFL, Champions Amateur Football League, playing all home games at La Crosse Logan High School. Get your tickets now for all the gridiron action by going to rcroughriders.info. General admission tickets are only $10. Kids 12 and under are free, and there's a designated play area. CRSN is your official broadcast network for the River City Rough Riders home games and coaches show. The Rough Riders roll on CooleyRegionSportsNetwork.com.
I'll have a Coke.
Is Pepsi okay? Did you just ask if Pepsi a grrr?
Excuse me?
Of course Pepsi is a grrr.
Did you saying okay?
No.
Oh, grrr. What kind of word is that?
Okay. It's like this. Oh.
What? I wanted a Pepsi.
Oh, grrr. That's what I'm talking about. Ew.
When you buy a used car, you want to make certain you're not buying someone else's troubles.
Hi, this is Travis with Tri-State Auto Center in La Crescent.
We do our best to provide all the information you need, including what the vehicle is worth, so you can make an informed decision on the purchase of your next quality pre-owned vehicle.
We inspect, certify, and warranty our cars.
Come see our affordable selection. If you're looking for something special, let me find it for you. Tri-State Auto Center, Highways 1461, on the Pike in La Crescent.
A step above the rest.
When you
River City Rough Riders semi-pro football on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Halftime, Swanson Field, Logan High School. Rough Riders trailing 8-6 to the Milwaukee County Chargers. Everyone getting fresh legs. Stan eating a Bacalar's hot dog in front of me because his son only brought 2 of them up, one for him and one for Stan. And Stan had to dispose of his Jolly Rancher to finish his hot dog. I told you could eat it in front of me. That's all right. I bet you it's really good, though, isn't it?
Well, very good.
Yeah. It looked fantastic. Did it have the snap?
Well, my son should know me. I'm his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't put mustard on my hot dog.
Oh, you got to have mustard.
I know.
No ketchup.
No ketchup.
No ketchup.
We're from Chicago.
Yeah,
We don't.
if you can get some sport peppers and a big slice of pickle and the mustard and a little bit of relish.
And the caramelized onions.
Yeah, you know, that's not you get Chicago dog is just, raw.
I know.
Yeah.
But Chicago dog is raw onions, but when you get the Maxwell Street Polish.
Oh, that's the Polish then. Then you got to have the mustard and the caramelized onions.
Exactly.
All right.
And you have to have the sesame seed bun.
We're in complete agreement on that.
There you go.
All good stuff. You finish that hot dog. We'll take another break here. We've got about 3.5 minutes or so before we get the kickoff to the second half here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Newey's Vogue, located on George Street. Home of the famous Flash Burger, award-winning Bloody Marys, daily specials, and homemade soups. And now, the Rough Riders tailgating place to be on the north side. Come check out your favorite team on one of Newey's Vogue's 17 TVs. There's always something to do at Newey's Vogue, George Street, La Crosse.
The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu is here. So many flavors like new brownie dough, caramel cannonball, and back again, cotton candy. Plus, even more of our favorites back just for summer.
It's worth the wait, though. Right, Dad?
Huh? Dad needs a Blizzard.
Yeah.
Gotta find that air pump.
Seriously.
DQ, happy tastes good.
River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Rick, Stan, and Lisa back with you from Swanson Field, Logan High School, across Wisconsin, where the Rough Riders getting ready for second half against the Milwaukee County Chargers. Stan, I know you've been perusing your phone. Have you gotten any update on any of the scores? Like maybe the Cubs game? Could you fill me in on that?
Cubs game.
1-1 in the 13th, taking on the
Brewers.
There you go.
Bottom of the 13th.
Very important early matchup between the Brewers and the Cubs. And yesterday's game kind of went ugly on the Cubbies. Lost it 7-0, but misleading, that final score. A lot of late runs.
We'll just leave the game cast up while we.
Okay, might as well do that.
Ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, here there's been a lack of offense, although both teams started to show a little bit of signs there towards the end of the first half. But one passing touchdown for the Rough Riders, 34-yard touchdown pass, Young to Anton Dorsey. But then it was a 22-yard touchdown run for the Chargers, and that was a very nice job by the running back Devon Harris, who started to get some carries that were more than just one or two as he finally broke loose for that 22-yarder.
Yeah, and within this game, we've gone from winter to spring to summer, back to spring, back to fall. It is the wind's picking back up, and it's gotten chilly.
Did Lisa go into hiding? I don't see her down here anywhere.
Don't see her.
Are you there, Lisa?
No. I'm in a break.
Oh, okay. I didn't see you. It's in a break. I will turn your microphone off then because you're in static land. So, any keys to the second half, Stan? In your thoughts about what the Rough Riders need to do besides just the obvious, which is score more points?
From our standpoint, basically, what do you need to do? You need to run the ball. You need to complete some passes. And just like the coach said, I just think it's now to a point in time where you might just dummy down the offense a little bit. Come in and do some basic 5 and hooks, 7 and hooks. Get the balls to the backs out of the backfield. And defensively, knock it off with the offsides.
Yeah.
All you're doing is killing yourselves there.
Love to see a cleaner second half of football. No doubt
cleaner
about
second
that.
half and some positive yardage. Both sides of the ball. Not just one side. I'd like to see a clean game on both sides of the ball.
Looking on the screen right now, you see the CAFL schedule. There's a couple of changes on it. The Rough Riders had a game scheduled with the Grizzlies. That has been changed. I do believe that they moved it to the June 15th home game where they'll take on the Norsemen, the Twin Ports Norsemen. So that's a game that has changed on the schedule. Next week it will be a game here against a CAFL opponent in the Northern Lights Cowboys. So we'll have that action for you next Saturday. It's a 6 o'clock kickoff.
Just don't like Cowboys.
No. Dallas Cowboys, is that what you're referring to?
I don't like Cowboys at all. Yeah. In Dallas Cowboys, they just mess it up for everybody else.
Yeah.
Just me.
We'll see. I'm not a Cowboys hater.
Yeah.
You know, does that mean on your fantasy football team you just don't take any Cowboys? Or
Fantasy's totally different.
Oh, all right. Oh, I see. So you're not really committed to the whole Cowboy hate.
You know, I'm not committed to the Cowboy. Fantasy, I'm different. I go lesson. I'm taking the best available player. Last year in one league, I took Aaron Rodgers.
How'd that turn out for you?
I was the Super Bowl champion, so there you go.
You were with Aaron Rodgers?
You know, I don't think Aaron started for me. I think, who did I pick up?
Okay.
I picked up somebody else, and I forgot who I did.
I think he's lying. What do you think, Lisa?
No.
A Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, Super Bowl champion in my league.
All right.
I had to go down and try some brats.
Oh, so you got some food too?
I had to. Nobody's bringing me brats.
I mean, I can miss a few meals, I know. Nobody said it, but I know you're all thinking it.
Oh, no.
I didn't say it.
I didn't say nothing about missing no meals. I'll sit with you and eat.
All right.
I thought you guys were in a halftime break. I'm going to
where
go inquire about
where are we going?
Pickle juice.
Backwards. Another short kickoff, and instead of going forward with it, it was juggled by Tegan Olsen.
Oh, goodness.
And Olsen went backwards. Well assessed by our public address
and the public address announcer concurs.
Yes. Yeah, that was kind of ugly. That's not the way we want to start. Back to the 30. The kick, I think it was fielded at what, like the 38?
It was about the 40.
Yeah,
it
close
was
to
a short kick. What did we talk about at halftime for?
Yes, let's move forward. No flags.
Exactly. Well, at least the Rough Riders get the win.
Maybe the
for the fourth
idea
quarter.
for the yellow socks and shoes had something to do with flags, so you couldn't see them when they're thrown.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You just stand on them and you can't see the flag?
I just see if you're wearing anything yellow, pick the flag up.
Little movement on the left side of the line there. First play is a handoff. And
any guys with the yellow, just pick the flag up and just put it on your waist. They'll just think it's an accessory.
For 1 yard, Phelps on the run, out to the 31.
1 yard pickup. So first play handoff. Now let's see what the Rough Riders come out with here.
Thing is, it's a positive play. Like I say, as long as there are not negative plays. You know, there's going to be times where you're going to get 1, 2, 3 yards here and there. You got to live with that and accept it as long as it's not a negative play.
Troy got the play from the sidelines. C.J. Woods, and now we'll see if this offense can get it going. Anton Dorsey split wide right.
A lot of talk in pre-snap.
Showing blitz of the Chargers. Throw
there you
completes.
Go. There you go.
And moving ahead
first
was
down.
Ryan Hoskins, and that's close to a first down. In fact, it is.
Pass complete to number 4, Ryan Hoskins.
Well,
That's an upgrade. Rough Riders, first down.
There you go.
So up to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 Rough Riders. Nice throw by Troy Young there.
And that's what we just talked about. Just a nice little 7-yard sit. 7-yard sit.
1 touchdown, 2 interceptions on the day. You'd like to get that completion percentage in a better number, a little higher. And those kind of passes will help.
Yeah, exactly. Now you come back and you run the ball again. Build the momentum here, you know.
Tried a lot of those fly passes down the sidelines to Carbajal early on. Just wasn't really in sync, though. There was a couple that dropped in, came off the hands.
I just think you can attack the nose. You got a man sitting there. You take that outside 35 and you seal him.
And the pile does not move fast enough for Jay Peoples on that handoff, and he'll get tripped up as he comes across the line of scrimmage for another 1-yard carry.
I mean, look at the Rough Riders offensive line compared to Milwaukee County Chargers. I mean, the Rough Riders look a little more imposing. So if you can develop like some trap schemes within here, just to create some quick holes, and then it's going to be up to your running back just to get through there.
Well, Ryan Dow has done a good job defensively. They've had a tough time keeping him off the ball carrier. Now he'll switch places there with James Hicks.
Yeah, nose tackle's been, that's Dow. He's been pretty good.
Young to pass. Completes the pass. Not quite enough for the first down, but hooks up with Cody Finkston. his first catch of the day.
Yeah. And actually, the nose tackle, what is it? Montrell Taylor.
I had an interesting story and chat with Cody yesterday, too, at practice. He's actually new to lacrosse, just moved here a couple of months ago, used to live in Monroe, and his sister got engaged, and so he came down and rented her house. He used to play for the Rock County Rage, and so he Googled semi-pro lacrosse, found the team, came to a practice, and here he is.
All right, how about that?
Yeah.
And catches his first pass with the Rough Riders. And he's out there again, split wide right.
Yeah, I got to see a lot of these Rough Riders when they played up at the U.S. Bank Stadium this past fall.
And it'll be a keeper for Troy Young. He's going to get
about a yard
buried short. So we're going to have a 4th and 1 right at midfield.
Yeah, Rough Riders missing quite a few players that day, but that was a great experience, really.
Hoskins comes back to the sideline here. 10:42 left here, third quarter. Rough Riders down 8-6. Young back to the huddle here for the latest Rough Rider play from the sideline.
Well, this is a big play right here, too.
Going for it on 4th down. Ball at the 50. Get behind that offensive line. I think you just take it right up the middle.
All right, yeah, just go.
Get that snap off quick and
a little
plunge
click.
time. Will be a handoff to Peoples. Trying to get to the outside.
There you
The
go.
first
He
down,
got
he
it.
gets it and more.
There you go.
Into Charger territory, out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 5-yard pickup.
This is nice. Not every play has been a dominant play, but every play has been positive.
This time he had a fullback out there. They weren't sure whether the fullback was going to get the ball up the middle. I think that created enough time for Peoples to get to the outside and pick up the first down.
I thought he put himself in trouble trying to go out there because it just seems like Milwaukee County Chargers have been playing that edge very well today.
So let's follow it up with something big here.
Yeah, I say be methodical. Battle your way down the field.
And lots of movement on that offensive line.
Don't do that.
Yeah, there seemed to be confusion of what the play was. Calvin Payton got up off of his left tackle position.
Yeah. I thought if he would just kept coming across the line like he was in motion.
Yeah, unfortunately, that you can't be in motion from the left tackle position.
But hey, if the referees just see me going in motion, they might think it's okay. And they may be confused. It happens.
Yeah, that backs them up 5 yards here.
Now you come out with one of those nice plays you've been doing, 7 yards, stop. Just get it into positive, yard margin here at least on 2nd down. 1st and 15.
2 times in the backfield now as the lone back. Peoples moved up to the line of scrimmage as a possible slot receiver. Fake to Trey, and now Troy Young throwing right, completes it. Another catch for Finkston. It's close to a first down, maybe a couple yards short.
Looks like I said, it wasn't 7, but it was a nice play. Hitting your tight end.
Like the hands that I'm seeing from Finkston here early on. And good vision by Troy Young to look through his progressions and find Finkston for a 9-yard pickup.
Yeah. And the big thing about it, Young was just about to be tackled.
That's actually more than 9 because they were 5 yards deep after the penalty.
That's
so
about 14 yards, yeah. 14-yard pickup on first down, nice. Especially after the penalty. Now you run the ball. Mix it up right now.
8 minutes remain here in the third quarter. Keeper for Young. He gets the first down and more down to the 30-yard line.
Very nice. Very nice. This is a nice-looking drive to come out in the second half. Very nice.
Now they're starting to build on each play. That's what we've been waiting to see.
And that's just it. And this has been a very nice drive. You've had one miscue, but you came back behind it. and you're just moving down the field right here. I mean, not only are they moving down the field, what are you mainly doing as far as football? You're taking time off the clock.
Right. So 1st and 10 from the 30 of the Milwaukee County Chargers. Rough Riders, best drive so far of this game. Here's Trey,
nice.
2 times.
2 times.
They're trying to bring him down. He's not going down easily. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll be no gain unless looks like they're giving him 2. So forward progress gave him a carry of 2.
Yep. Again, positive plays.
Hoskins checks back on. 2 times he'll head back to the sideline. He's grabbing his chest like he's getting pinched by his equipment or something.
Top of the 14th, 1-1, Cubs, Brewers.
Wow, what a pitcher's duel they got going on there.
Well, Hamels just looked good this year.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not in there now, but
no.
Cubs bullpen scares me a little bit.
A little.
Pedro Strop really blew that one the other day against Miami.
Well, you know, I tell people, I go, listen, I can't go out there and do what Pedro does, so I can't talk bad about him.
As a fan, I can. I'll call it out. That's a bad snap. And picked up by Young. They try to get him by the back of the shoe, and Troy will fire that one out of bounds.
There you go.
Downfield to Anton Dorsey, who was not going to be able to get to that ball, but he got
stays
rid
on
of
his
it.
feet.
Exactly.
Stays on his feet. I mean, that guy's clipping at his heels, and I mean, he just flinched.
Now, going back to Pedro Strop, I like Pedro Strop. Don't get me wrong, but he really blew that game the other day.
Well, he's blown a lot of games.
Yeah. I don't know. I usually trust him a little more, but everybody was just getting wild out there.
Well, and unfortunately for the Cubs, I'm like looking at them going, they're so strapped. Why don't you go out and get Kimbrel? Well, he's asking for too much. You know what,
asking
guys?
for a lot.
I go, maybe he deserves it.
Sad success.
I go, yeah.
6:01 to play here, third quarter. Rough Riders in a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Phil, how do you feel about Bryce Harper's contract?
Got Sims and Dorsey to the right. Hoskins in motion to the right as well. Troy Young with good protection. Not much of a pass rush till now as the chase is on, and Troy will just dump it out of bounds. Pursuit, once again, was James Hicks. Hicks had 70 tackles last year. 12 tackles for loss.
He's trying to throw a penalty on him.
25 hurries. Now look at Dan Slivet on the side.
I don't blame him. If the quarterback's outside the pocket, he has the right to be able to throw it away, unless the rules are different. There you go.
They picked that up. There's nothing wrong with that. He's out of the pocket.
He's out of the pocket. I'm sitting there, he threw the flag.
I don't know what he's thinking about throwing the flag on.
The only thing I can think was he didn't get it back to the line of scrimmage. That was my only thing I was thinking about. But still, you got 4th down here, though.
4th and 8. 5:54.
I would just really like to see them give Jorge a chance. You guys have talked him up,
Well, he's kicking against the wind, though, right now, is he not?
Yeah.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
But they're not. Not at this point. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th and 8. Young, decent protection over the middle of Peoples. That's going to be short. Turnover on downs.
He had Sims sitting all the way on the sidelines by himself. He's sitting there going,
Earl Johnson made the stop for the turnover on downs. Chargers football still leading 8-6. 5:47 left here in the 3rd.
You can look at Sims and go, everybody else has got yellow and you got red. We thought you were on the other team. Sorry, man.
Lisa Kay on the sidelines. Lisa, anything you're hearing down there? It's got to be a little frustration.
It's more like a lot frustration.
Okay.
A lot of words that can't be repeated.
Well, they can be repeated.
Well,
we just can't say them
physically
over
they
there.
can, but you just don't. It wouldn't be polite.
I'm classy.
Exactly.
Classy. Like we got a lot of
younger kids watching the game right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of frustrated coaches, a lot of frustrated players, a lot of frustration.
Yeah. I think this is not what was expected.
Right.
In terms of
I concur. I think that they thought it would
today.
be a lot easier.
Just advise them to keep
based
their
on
heads.
the numbers from the team from the previous season. But
right.
clearly,
there's a fumble.
That's a big time bad snap, and Dominic Johnson.
Advise them to keep their heads and just play through it right now.
And to run back all the way to these, looks like the 6 or 7. And
just got to play through it right here, you know? No, things aren't going the way you expected them, but right now you guys got to pull together. You've got to pan together. Oh, by the way, we're down by 2. So let's try and get the lead and go from there.
yeah, I didn't expect a baseball score here today.
Not at all. We can even almost go hockey.
Some of the
some of the games.
regular season games, anyway.
What was the score? 9-7.
First down and about 25.
First down, yeah, okay, and a lot.
A lot. Last snap went past Dominic Johnson. He's near the goal line when he gets that snap. It's a keeper.
Oh, nice
He's
stop.
hit near
That's
the goal
close.
line.
That's
I don't
close.
see a safety signal yet here. It looks like they're going to say it's
Oh,
just
that's
short.
close. Oh, he's
Another
just
great
out.
defensive play by the Rough Riders.
Well, here you
2
got
times got in there and made a huge play.
Here's Milwaukee County Chargers. They ended the first half on a roll. And you come out these first 2 plays, I mean, yeah. Rough Riders, you got to be very happy right here. So stop being down right now and be happy where you are. Still in the game.
3rd and no more room for the Chargers to back up. Bad snap, and you've got a bad situation for Milwaukee County.
Yeah.
We'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well here on the Cooley Region Sports Network. The Chargers with an 8-6 lead in the River City Rough Riders here on Cooley Region Sports Network.
Hi, welcome to the Subway ad for the $3.99 6-inch sub of the day. How do you want it?
Secret DJ set.
At a retirement home?
Weird. I like it.
DJ sandwich in the house.
What'd he say?
Italian BMT $3.99.
I call the EMT.
Turkey breast $3.99.
How much?
$3.99.
$3.99? Bingo!
Make it what you want.
Limited time at participating shops. Prices and subs included may vary. Additional charge for extras plus tax. No additional discounts or coupons applied.
River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
.4:14 to play here in the 3rd quarter. The Milwaukee County Chargers backed up as far as they could possibly be to their own goal line. It's 3rd down and eternity.
Yeah, Rough Riders have controlled this 3rd quarter from the opening kickoff.
They had a nice drive working and just stalled out on them.
Yeah. And right now you're looking at Milwaukee County Chargers. This is their 3rd play of the 2nd half.
And a flag.
And all plays have gone backwards.
Yeah, yeesh.
We're back to the first half.
Well, I should mention, we do have some high school sports. I know people are thinking, well, you know, baseball's going on, but there's also a very successful Onalaska girls soccer team playing. And of course, Kaylee Manglitz, one of the stars on that team, and we hope to have soccer for you on Thursday. I know I'm not an expert, but I will have Yana Yashinsky with me, and she knows the team, and we'll have hopefully a fun broadcast for you if the weather cooperates on Thursday.
Kaylee's just
7 o'clock.
And I don't know if you can call her a stud, but
she's a sports stud.
Oh,
I mean,
she is.
whether it's kicking field goals for the Hilltoppers football team, or on the ice playing hockey, or in soccer scoring goals, she gets it done.
Did she play basketball too?
No.
No. Okay.
Hockey.
Oh, that's
that sport you don't pay attention to.
That was Wick's daughter. Who's,
Yes. Mariah Wick.
Yeah.
That's an incomplete pass. It's not a fumble.
No.
But it's excitement there for the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
They were hoping Ray Watson wanted to take that in for a touchdown.
Now bring up 4th down. In the first half, this was the Rough Riders' best play. Punt return.
Yeah.
You know, one sponsor I did forget to mention that I will bring up, Sports Hub Bar and Grill in La Crescent. That actually is the area's favorite locally owned sports bar and eatery. So that's one of those places I will have to try and
when
go
I'm in
check.
La Crescent, I stop in there. Great neighborhood place.
Yeah. They are a 2019 River City Rough Rider sponsor.
Oh, that kick went straight up in the air, but it's going to get a little carry. with the win. Bounces at the 30 and then down at the 34-yard line. That's where the Rough Riders will have it. 1st and 10 again in Charger territory. They've had great field position. They can't complain about that today.
And without a doubt, I mean, for Milwaukee County Chargers, look who's around the ball on that one. Jeremiah Powell.
Well, he's got 2 interceptions today, and he's on Stan's list. If there was to be a player in the game for the Chargers, you like the way he's played today.
Well, to be player of the game, you have to win it. So
that's true.
Right now, we're looking at.
If not for a penalty, Anton Dorsey would have 2 touchdowns today.
Exactly. But again, that'd be from Young, so you have to split it. So you give it to Young and Dorsey.
Of course, Troy not happy about 2 interceptions today.
No, not at all.
And the completion ratio could be better, and he knows that. But he's made some smart plays on the run.
Right. And, I mean, they came out in the second half. They've looked great here in the second half, except for this very last play, which is, again, a false start. And
5-yard penalty pushes them back to the 39-yard line.
But looking at how they've come out this second half, kind of positive they can do something right here. I think they've figured out what they need to do. Now they just need to stick with it.
Dorsey split wide right. And Hoskins in as a slot receiver left.
Where's that tight end at?
2 times is in the backfield right now. Young with a keeper up the middle. Got a block, then bounces off a tackle. Pick up 4 on the play.
All right.
He's 2nd down and 11 or 12.
At least get some yards back,
First down run by the Rough Riders.
I'm like looking at him. What's number 80? Cody? How do you pronounce Finkston? Yeah. Get him back in the game.
He's got 2 catches.
Yeah, get him back in the game.
Isn't in on this package.
Get him some yellow shoes.
Big body on the sideline, playing tight end today.
Get that boy some yellow shoes.
He just moved here. He'll look for him, I'm sure.
We got to get that boy some yellow. Aaron, send him some squirrels.
Troy, the protection breaks down, but he scrambles out and had it.
Just a little in front of him.
But unfortunately, Jay Peoples not able to hang on. That was a catchable ball. Nice job by Troy Young there. He led the receiver a little bit and just ping-ponged off the hands.
Yeah, had a chance to pick up some yards there.
The Rough Riders got to work on drops. There's no doubt about that. Yeah. There's been quite a few drops today. But, I mean, a couple of them to a broken hand. So
you give it up. You give it up for him. But I'm like right now, what was successful for you in that last drive? Number 80.
Mm-hmm. And he's not. He's still on the sideline.
And he's been on the sidelines this whole drive. I'm going, look at what's working for you and stick with it.
3rd and 13 here for the Rough Riders. People split wide right this time. Dorsey to the left. Hoskins, the slot. Looking at Hoskins, throws. Completes, though, to Trey. And
that's going to be close.
Very close. Not quite. He's inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2 times with the catch.
2 times.
Fine
trash. 2 times.
He's going to love watching that back.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the Holy Ghost. Give him some Arsenio Hall.
You don't get to do the Arsenio Hall impression too often.
Well, and Coming to America.
Gotta
get Gilligan
off
the island. That's one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Trying to get that push, and the ball comes loose, but I believe the whistle blew before the ball came loose. And the Rough Riders say they got enough for a first down, but let's see what the officials come up with.
It's going to be very close.
It was a 4th and about half a yard.
You're going to have to measure. Got to measure.
First down.
First down.
There you go.
There you go. Here comes the Birds.
Thought they were going to come in and get you.
I'm like looking at them going.
Can't believe how much you flinched there, Stan.
Well, people, they're going to turn. Wow, man, that Birds didn't turn.
150 remains here in the 3rd quarter. The Rough Riders pick up a first down. It wasn't easy, but they got it. And now it's 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line in Milwaukee County.
Get 80 back on the field.
Tail end of this 3rd quarter.
There you go.
Dorsey, Hoskins, and Peoples out there as the receiving crew. Got Trey in the backfield. He's going to get the carry.
Cut.
Looking for a couple of blocks.
There you
Nice.
go.
Got the legs up, but he'll get driven back after he gets ahead for a couple of yards. Maybe 1, 2. Let's see. Forward progress gets him up to the 20. That's shy of the 20. 2 yards.
Use that right button, dip yourself down a little bit.
You talking to your Madden controls?
Yeah, there you go. Dip yourself. Make yourself small.
I like to use the spin.
Yeah. I like the spin. I like the hard cut.
Okay.
The hard cut. When that guy's coming right up there, and you just slow yourself down because you got the R2.
We're going to have a game of Madden, you and I.
You got the R2 going, and then that guy comes running at you. You take off, you stop the R2, and then a hard cut, and you beat him.
All right. See if you can do it against my defense.
Yeah.
30 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Troy Young will throw over the middle, and manhandled was Chris Marshall.
Yeah.
Chris Marshall, the intended receiver for the Rough Riders, incomplete.
Get your tight end back on the field. That's what was working for
Well,
him.
that's what Marshall's position is.
Yeah, okay.
He hasn't been targeted too many times today.
Yeah, that's true. He is.
3rd and 8 after the incomplete pass. I mean, the defense was good on that last play.
Yeah.
Marshall got hit as soon as the ball came to him.
Right. Well, you think within this range, if you can get a couple of yards here, we should be seeing a field goal kicker if they don't get to make the fourth, if they get to fourth down. You got to make an attempt here. A field goal puts you in the lead by 1.
Montre Phelps in the backfield. Peoples, Dorsey, Hoskins all to the right. And Young to throw. He hits his man.
There you go.
Down to the 13-yard line. That's going to be really
That's going to be close.
Close.
Pass complete to number 0.
Jay Peoples with the catch. That's going to be
First
the last
down. Yep.
play of this third quarter.
There you go.
And the Rough Riders on the move.
They
Deep
controlled this.
inside Chargers territory. We'll be back with the fourth quarter coming up right after this on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Waste Management of Wisconsin is your local choice for all of your collection and disposal needs. From collection and recycling to state-of-the-art landfill operations. At Waste Management, think green is a way of life. It means commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term relationships. It means cleaner, safer communities. And it means you receive high-quality service second to none. Their goal is to be the single source for all of your collection and disposal needs. Sign up today and see why more people choose Waste Management than any other. Contact Dean Lounsbro, DLOUNSBR at WM.com. 608-518-1720. River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
15 minutes to play here in this one. Regulation time, that is. 8-6. The Milwaukee County Chargers kind of shocking the Rough Riders today with their defensive play, but Rough Riders picking up a couple of first downs and moving that ball closer as the teams switch field sides, and we'll move to our left side here as the Rough Riders try to finish off a drive.
Think about this. This is one of those games early in the season that you got a lot of young players. Now you can open their eyes and say, hey, listen, every game is not going to be easy,
No, it's not. I mean,
No.
you can't just look at what happened on paper last year going into a game. You just can never overlook any opponents. It was last season, of course, the Northern Lights Cowboys, the Rough Riders did a pretty good number on them, but they're going to be better this year.
Right.
And that's the opponent next week, and that's going to be a conference game.
Exactly.
First down from the 13-yard line. Good speed to the outside.
Oh.
Two times.
Gets
taken down inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Pick up a 4 on the play.
4 yards, brings up second down and 6.
Nice tackle. What was it, Kalen Wilder? Illinois boy out of Rockton.
Mm-hmm. There's quite a few players on this team from Rockton.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I'm not sure if there was a team there before, or maybe that's where players came from.
I have to look it up.
4-yard carry on the last play. Montre Phelps.
Looking forward to my mom coming up for a game. One of our CRSN fans.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
She watching today?
You know, I didn't talk to her earlier today.
Okay.
You know.
Well, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Stan's mom.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Love you. Happy Mother's Day, honey.
Young gets pressure. Sheds a tackle. Being chased again, and that one is picked off.
Wow.
Jumping in front of the pass. I think it was Jordan Jones.
Pass is intercepted by Milwaukee.
Was it 84 or 4?
It's 7 or was
I think it was a 4, wasn't it?
I thought it was a 1. The one that's walking over there.
Maybe Lisa got a better look at it than
number
we did.
4.
I said 4.
Yep, Jordan Jones.
All right. Hey, not bad for these old eyes.
Yeah.
Except for I wish I didn't see it with these old eyes.
Well, now you got to be concerned if you're Rough Riders.
Another drive is snuffed out by the Charger defense in the 3rd interception of the game.
3 turnovers. You know. What kills you in any type of sport? Well, any sport like this, I mean, turnovers always kill you. You know.
How many times have the Milwaukee County Chargers had the ball pinned against their own end zone in this game?
Quite a few.
A lot.
Quite a few.
But they stopped the Rough Rider drive, and that's what you had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Dominique Johnson with a pump fake and then completes the pass. He swung it out right side, and good job with the feet.
There's a flag.
Late flag
number
comes
13.
in.
Yeah. I was wondering about that because that was an illegal. He was blocking before the ball even got to the receiver.
Josiah Herdingtron with the catch. He's been handling the punting duties today.
And the thing was the reason why it's pass interference is he was blocking before the receiver even caught the pass.
Right. So it goes backwards.
That's illegal on all levels.
It is. And so ever closer to their own end zone.
Here we go. Which direction do we go in? Backwards.
Time for a safety to tie this game up.
Hey, there you go. Good call. Fumble recovery in the end zone.
Johnson will look to throw. He got rid of it just in time. Completes the pass.
Nice hit.
For a gain of 2, and the Rough Riders snuff it out after that.
Ray Watson.
Does it look like
21?
I think that's Lawrence Seabury Jr.
Is it 21 on the hit, though?
If it's 21 on the hit, that would be Ray Watson.
Give it up for him. Yeah, we can go back to Coming to America again. Mr. Ray Watson.
Got it up to the 6-yard line. 2nd down and 9 to go.
There you go. False start.
And
false
Rough
start.
Riders jump across, but they drawn off.
I thought I saw a false start.
On the play. It's going to be an offsides on the Rough Riders.
James Williams was across the line of scrimmage, so that's what they're initially saying.
I saw a flinch on number 99. I saw a flinch.
It only matters if the officials saw that
right,
flinch,
and that's
though,
what.
Stan.
But they're discussing it. I mean, there you go.
And that's correct.
Yeah.
You saw it.
Yeah.
And you got it.
There you go.
Fraction, they're going to call a false start on Milwaukee.
No, did I win $275 million?
You did not. You did not.
I'd rather be right on that side.
You did not.
Has anybody seen Stan?
Again, this time from the 3. 2nd
Don't
down
jump.
and 11.
You have no reason to jump. Stay solid. Watch the ball. There you go.
Johnson in trouble. Now he uses the feet.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out.
There's your
Back
safety.
of the end zone.
There's your safety.
Rough Riders tie the football game up.
Out of the back of the end zone, that is a safety.
Well, that's one way to score.
Tied the score at 8.
And we got James Washington with a 2-run smash.
Yeah, I saw his back foot as he was walking along the baseline there, and his foot went out of bounds.
Mr. James Washington with the 2-run homer.
Good job by the officials to catch that foot.
Very good.
And so the defense gets 2 points, and it's
guess
kind of
what?
fitting today.
You get the ball back.
You do. You get a free kick.
Yeah. So you get the ball back. You know, that's what I say. Stay in this game. You just never know what can happen.
After 7 innings of play, it's 8-8. Speaking of, where are we at in that game?
We're in the bottom of the 15th. Milwaukee, Chicago Cubs tied at 1.
Boy.
We have, I
don't like the sound
well,
of it.
hold on.
What's the
Game over. Game over.
Cubs win?
Cubs win.
All right.
Cubs win.
How'd they win?
Cubs win. Fly to W. Fly to W. Contreras, home run to left.
All right.
424 feet.
That'd be a walk-off.
Wave. Raise the W.
Yeah. They needed that one.
They did.
Boy, I wonder what they're going to have left for
Look at the
bullpens
game
after
cast.
that game.
That's why I'm sitting there. The ball's just going.
Okay. I thought you were going to say something negative like Ryan Braun hit one out.
Well, just I'm looking at, I'm just seeing this streak going through. Like, oh, my goodness.
All right, series evened up at 1 apiece there.
Whoop, whoop.
The Rough Riders pick up 2 on the safety as Dominic Johnson stepped out of bounds in his end zone. And now the kick from the 20.
Oh. Lakers hire Frank Vogel.
And the nice boots to the 30. And
Just
here
straight.
comes
Just
2
straight.
times.
Just
Looking
straight.
to the near sideline.
2 times.
Trey Phelps for the
There
nice
you go.
return out across the 40.
Good return.
Let's say he went out of bounds. I guess they're going to say, what, the 42.
Yeah. Breaking news. Lakers hire Frank Vogel as their next head coach.
Is that Jared Vogel's brother?
Frank Vogel.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, actually, I don't get the Lakers. They are a mess right now.
I don't really think about the Lakers too much.
I don't either, but
their days are over.
You know.
All right, Rough Rider football, the 42-yard line in Milwaukee County territory. Now it's time to take a lead.
I don't like those plays.
Flag as it's thrown over the outstretched arms of Jay Peoples.
I just don't like those plays.
But it's going to go against the Rough Riders as they head motion. They'll back them up 5 yards.
Now, you think about that play today, it has not worked once. That, you know, after
you have to get more zip on the football if you're going to throw that.
But every play they've got that lineman. He gets out there and he's in the lane every time. So I sit there, I go once, twice, 3 times, throw that play out. It ain't working today.
If you can coordinate it enough, you got to send your guy in motion to this side and catch him as he's coming across. Get the snap as he's in his motion, and boom.
Yeah, these defensive ends are reading that, and they're just stepping out there, and they're blocking it. So I go, stop trying to do it.
So 1st and 15 after the motion penalty on the Rough Riders. 11:50 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Almost leaning.
Protection breaks down. Young uses his legs.
Get outside.
He is going to try to make a couple more moves and get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled out of bounds. Where's the flag, huh? Troy Young wants a flag.
He's all right. Well, he's outside. He's outside, and he's still dragging. He should be letting him go.
Yeah, Laverl Johnson was the tackler on the play for the Chargers.
I think 17's walking like he's about to. Just going, jeez.
Well, he just chased Troy Young around. That's not an easy thing to do. Lisa, you probably can't see a whole lot there behind the.
No, I got to see that. I've seen more out-of-bounds action on this game than I have in 3 seasons of doing this.
There's been a lot of it.
I'm glad I'm not on crutches because I could not get out of the way fast enough.
Gracious.
All right, 2nd down here and 11. Down the field goes Young. Coverage was tight. Looking for Jay Peoples, but stride for stride was Robert Dickens.
Get number 80 back out in the field and just let him go and sit.
I did tell Mr. Finnegan that he should get yellow shoes. He said he doesn't look good in yellow and that he just invested in these really good Nikes, so he wasn't. And I said, well, what do you think about squirrel tails? And he said, no.
He said no to the
He
squirrel
said
tails.
no, and I said, well, I think Mr. Soley would appreciate the
Just
squirrel
let him
tail
know
reference.
we got a hookup for him.
But he just shook his head and laughed. And then I told CJ to get him out on the field more, and CJ just laughed at me as well. So.
I think even Tom Harrison's wearing yellow Nikes down there.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
See, but all the other yellow ones are Under Armours.
There's Troy looking downfield. Pressure
nice
from Hicks.
move.
Makes him miss. Throws a nice ball downfield.
Oh!
And just off the hands. Good deep ball thrown.
Hoskins.
Hoskins wishes he had it. He dove for it, and it just came in and out of the hands. That was a gallant effort, but it's another
That's
drop.
what you call laying out for the pass.
Yeah.
But what do you do right here now? You've got a 4th and long. I mean, I'm looking at I think I punt it and try and punt it out of bounds to keep them pinned deep. You got a tie game.
Well, the way this second half is going, when they've had the football, they'll back their way up towards the end zone. I mean,
Right,
that's
exactly.
all the penalties.
I'm like, I don't want to give them good yardage out here.
I think they're going to go for it. They going to take a timeout? Let's take a timeout. Talk things over. 10:56 to play here in the fourth quarter. It's all tied up. 8-8 here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Ever dreamed about doing what these guys are doing right now on CRSN? Ever think about having a career in sports broadcasting? There are great jobs right now for play-by-play announcers, sportscasters, and sports directors at great radio stations all over the U.S. and other jobs like air personalities, producers, voiceover people, and more. At Radio 1 Broadcast School, you get trained and ready for your new radio job. Hit up our website, radio1school.com. That's radio1school.com. River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Rick, Stan, and Lisa, your CRSN crew, back with you from Logan High School, Swanson Field, as we've got a very low-scoring football game. Rough Riders got a safety as Dominique Johnson, the Charger quarterback, stepped out of bounds in the last series for Milwaukee County. And that was the 2 points to tie this game. So we have not seen a lot in terms of offense today. 4th down, Rough Riders going for it. And Young in the shotgun. Montre Phelps in the backfield. And a bad snap. Young will have to make something happen with it, using the wheels. He's got some room up the sideline, dances out, and you kind of have to just try as much as you can to keep the ball in play to get that first down.
It's better than throwing an incomplete pass.
You are absolutely right. And he didn't have a lot to work with there as the snap was not even close.
Okay, you back him up a little, And if you punt it, you might punt it out the end zone, get it out to – well, that's a big difference. What?
Yeah, some things to work on offense.
Well, there's a lot to work on going into next week.
Yeah, you got a conference opponent coming in, the Northern Lights Cowboys.
Well, the main thing is they haven't won this game yet.
No.
So you lose this game, you better be going back to work.
But there's no doubt that there's you don't get to practice much. Obviously, everyone's got their own careers, and this is semi-pro football.
Exactly, you ain't getting paid.
But you got to have a meeting of the minds in terms of what worked, what didn't work. Here's Devon Harris still on his feet. Look at him go.
Slippery.
Nice run as he'll take it up for 7 yards to the 40.
Very slippery.
Probably his second best run of the game. Best run was a 22-yard touchdown run.
Up to the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 4.
Kind of surprised they haven't used him as a receiver from time to time.
I'm surprised he hasn't ran the ball more.
Well, the Rough Riders had his number, too. I mean, he is obviously, in terms of this game today, he's the leading rusher. But
But, it's just that fact of the more touches running backs seem to get, the more lathered up they get,
Watch Jeremiah Powell here split wide rights. Johnson under center. Now he looks up. Might be changing the play. Rough Riders showing a stack up the middle. And I think they drew him offside. It's going to be a first down for the Chargers, if I'm correct here.
It's right in front of you guys. It's right in front of your eyes.
That was a good hard count.
But I go, it's the same thing as a track athlete. You know, as a sprinter, what are you looking for? You're listening for the gun. So a hard count, yeah, it's going to get you, but in the same sense, you've got a ball in front of you. So you shouldn't even be looking. You shouldn't even be listening. You should be looking down the line at the ball.
I would agree. Johnson does a nice job of grabbing that snap, and he's going to take it to the left sideline. Nice run.
See,
Pick across the.
This is how they ended. This is how they ended the first half. They got a couple of plays going, started getting some momentum. You got 9:23 left in this game, and you know.
Dominique Johnson picks up 7, 2nd and 3. 9:13 and counting here, fourth quarter, 8-8.
Oh, 2 points in the second half.
Yeah, we thought maybe we'd see more offense here in the second half. That was not the case. 2 points were scored on defense.
It's like, the Rough Riders have looked good offensively. They just can't
finish it.
Can't finish it.
Well, the Chargers moving the football here. Man in motion. Robert Morris. That breaks down. Dominique Johnson gets hit. Good pursuit that time by Drew Johnson. He chased him in the pocket and ended up making the tackle coming backwards.
Yeah, actually, no gain on it. So, all right, here's where you got to knuckle down right here. Somebody's got to make a play, and you know it's going to be 2 plays. You know they're going to probably be going for it on 4th down. You know it.
Defensive changes for the Rough Riders. Steve Rodriguez coming on out there. Ross Robinson.
Stevie.
Drew Johnson still out there. He was on pursuit last time. He's working on that left side. Of course, James Washington, pretty much a mainstay much of the game. After 6 sacks last week.
Now you got Powell down here as a receiver.
Yeah, he's been out there at that right wide out. And Dominique Johnson, that was overthrown.
Should have been picked.
Coverage was good, but went through the hands there of Trent Giroux.
Trent, give me some jazz, Giroux.
4th down and 3 yards to go here for the Chargers. Boy, how many 4th down situations have we seen today?
A lot. Every single drive.
Turnovers on downs have been the staple.
Yeah. Turnovers on downs, or, for the Rough Riders, it's been turnovers.
The Rough Riders get this football back. I want to see number 80 out there in this next series. He had 2 balls thrown to him, both of them he snagged out of the air and made plays.
Yeah. And sustain the drives, too. It's amazing you haven't seen him back out there.
Here's pressure again.
Nice.
Beautiful job of the sack. It's a combo as the Rough Riders get pursuit from Alex Tompkins and Drew Johnson in there as well.
Yeah, that's a big play right there.
Big play.
That's a huge play.
Way to go, Bubba.
And here comes 80. There you go.
Bubba with a huge play, turnover on downs with a sack.
Nice play.
And the Rough Riders have the ball at the 39-yard line.
And here comes number 80 out in the field. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, come on, guys. Get this guy in the game.
Lisa, can you pass on the message down there on the sideline?
I have, but I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying.
I mean, two catches on 2 passes. That's what you like to see.
Yeah, when you're 100%, that's a pretty good percentage.
I know he's a new guy, but
the new guy. Announcer George is getting upset.
Here's Troy Young. Nice pass to Peoples. Oh, if he can just get loose and he gets tripped up.
That's all right.
But that's going to be a first down for the Rough Riders down to the 27-yard line.
The J. Peoples down to the 27. That's enough for a Rough Riders first down.
Love it.
There you go.
Love it. Get the cowbells out.
I don't see any cowbells today.
Too cold.
But that really looks like rain down that way. And it has gotten colder out here, has it not?
Yeah, it's gotten chilly.
I almost thought about throwing the jacket on.
Yeah.
You cold, Lisa?
Yes.
Rub up against some of them big football
I'm trying
players
to
down there.
let them be windshields, but it's really not working.
Hey, how you doing?
First down, Rough Riders inside Chargers territory. Young with a long count here. And he'll hand it off to two times. Runs
over 2 people and an official.
Robert Dickens got 2-timed. He didn't gain anything, but he certainly enforced the issue running out towards the sideline.
2 times got 3.
Yeah, he showed that he can lower the shoulder.
Yeah, the official felt it too. It's like, goodness. Man, you took out 2 players and an official. Here's my wife and daughter.
Lost a couple of yards on that last play.
Yeah, pretty ladies.
Stan's better half.
Yeah, the best half.
Happy Mother's Day to her as well, Kimberly.
Yep.
And to my wife, Wendy.
Yeah. We saw Wendy at Menards. Was it Menards?
That's a surprise. She's there at least 3 times a day. Troy Young with a deep ball.
Nope.
Let's see if he can hook up. It's going to be overthrown. Anton Dorsey was the intended receiver.
Yeah, well, we're out getting stuff for our backyard and everything, looking at furniture and stuff. And all of a sudden, we're sitting there. There's Wendy.
Yeah.
We sat and chit-chat for a while. And I think that was when you guys came back from vacation.
Oh, yes, from Cancun.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, I wish I was there right now.
Well, I'm looking at you in the suds. I'm like, what's up with the suds?
You ever been to a foam party before?
No, I don't want to go to a foam party.
Why not?
Listen, I'm just one of those people. I just want to sit in the hot tub. If we're going to be in the pool, let's be in the pool and have some fun.
It's 90 degrees. Sitting in the hot tub is not what you do.
Well, it's what I do.
All right, to each their own.
Yeah. Sit in the hot tub, give me a Stella.
Not so many Stellas in Mexico either.
Well, Corona.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
Tequila. Or vodka would be my friends.
All right. Stan's beverage collection.
Oh, yeah.
3rd down and 12 yards to go here.
Yeah, take a time. Well, and that's what we went over to Danny's house. Hung out. Me and Kimberly went over there. Hung out with Danny and Jen. And I have what is known as the Styles screwdriver. So and for me, it's my Tito's. Got my Tito's, my Marlin, my Michael, my Jackie.
Now, you can talk about alcoholic beverages during a Rough Riders game. You cannot do it during the high school game.
Well, exactly. You know, I understand my environment, right?
All right, good. Yep, go ahead.
Now, back to the drink.
All right. You're just killing some time. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, you get your vodka, pour your vodka in, a little bit of lime juice, get your orange juice in, splash the 7-Up, and another splash of lime juice.
All right, I might have to try that.
And you've got a Styles screwdriver.
All right, that sounds pretty good, actually.
There you go. Try it now, all you people at home.
There you go. If you got the stuff, make it. You just got it from bartender Stan. Troy Young. Right through the hands of Jay Peoples. And again, another 4th down.
All right, you said you got a kicker that can kick it from 45, right? You've got the wind at your back that is blowing very strongly. There you go.
The box up here.
The box up here
is clamoring for Jorge.
We want Jorge. We want Jorge.
I'm trying. Everyone down here wants Jorge to kick too.
Exactly.
The only people that don't are the people calling the plays.
I don't think they're listening to you.
No,
Exactly.
Jorge.
Hey, get the crowd.
Jorge.
We need a sign.
And they're like, yeah, he could kick it. I know he can. I saw him at practice yesterday.
The players are all for it. It's not the decision here. We're going for it on 4th down.
It's all about.
We've seen so many turnover on downs. Let's hope we don't see it again.
Step up.
Again,
Step
Hicks
up.
gets a handle on Young. He gets loose. Nice work by Troy. He continues to look down.
Got it.
Oh, Vontre can't bring it down. Another drop for the Rough Riders and another turnover on down.
Oh, my goodness.
Today's football is like a hot potato.
It is.
It's
there, but I can't secure it.
Yeah.
So, thank goodness. Oh.
So, again, it'll be Chargers football. 8-8 with 5:20 left.
And we've stayed in this area of the field for most of the game.
Yeah.
When you think about it. It's just been
So they send a couple of receivers back to the sideline, and now looks like they'll send one back out. That's Miguel Vargas, who is another guy who can play at the quarterback position. Devon Harris is back there again as the tailback. And Dominique Johnson didn't start the first series as quarterback, has been out there ever since. And here again is Devon. He'll pick up 4, maybe 3. We'll see where they spot him. Yeah, 3 yards.
Milwaukee up to the 30.
Positive yards, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Second down and 7.
And, now this is where everything gets, now the time comes into play.
Yeah, clock's ticking under 5 minutes.
We're just saying, if you can get a stop right here, you're still in Jorge range.
Second down. They do give him 4 on that last carry, so they get a long 6. Johnson looking to throw. Nice spiral, tight to the sideline, interception. Rough Riders
Keep
with
going.
the pickoff.
Just straight.
And downfield they go.
Straight.
I think that was
there
Andre
He's still
Sims
up.
with the interception, and he'll get knocked out of bounds at the 33.
It's actually where they had the ball at. So he returned it back to where the ball was. Yeah.
That was Tegan Olson with the interception. Not number 5, number 6. Tegan Olson from Bloomer, Wisconsin with a nice pickoff.
Yeah. That's nice. Now you've – all right, 4:17.
Of course, Philip Ditto not playing today, but there's Tegan Olson when he played with the Thunderhawks, tackling.
Is he getting the face mask?
Trying to tackle Philip Ditto, but now they're teammates.
Is that a face mask there?
Yeah, a little bit.
Here you go. All right, now run the ball.
Ball just inside the 35-yard line.
You got 80 out there yet?
Rough Riders with an interception. Peoples moves closer. 2 times in the backfield. He'll get the pitch. Looking for blockers in front.
Yep, cut
nice
hard.
block there. And here comes 2 times to the outside. He's going to get close to a first down, and he gets
got it. Yep.
Out of bounds,
Nice.
dragged out. First down. Rough Riders.
2-time Phelps.
11-yard pickup. Miguel Vargas with the tackle.
If we go by the real Phelps, we got to go, 24 times? It's like, good. How many gold medals did Michael Phelps win?
Oh, lots.
Oh, yeah.
Lots and lots.
That's a good play for them, though.
So Vontre Phelps gets the first down. Nice run, his best of the day. Outside of some nice returns that he's had.
Yeah, that stops the clock, though, with 4:08 left, though. So right now, you just want to be you don't want to have to settle for a field goal, so you still got to be at least looking to get 6 points here.
Ray Watson is in now for the Rough Riders. They've got people split wide left. Hoskins, the slot left. Dorsey split wide right.
Good.
And there's the
there
throw and the
nice.
completion to Dorsey.
Oh, my goodness.
The ball was taken out of his hands.
And he's gone.
And here go the Chargers down the sideline. But as I mentioned, a change up in personnel and a key tackle made by Ray Watson.
What a play.
Watson chased him down the field. The catch was made by Dorsey, ripped away, and now the Chargers have it in Rough Rider territory with 3:53 left.
Wow. What a play. What a play.
Headsy defensive play. Took it right out of the hands of the receiver that caught it.
4 turnovers. What kills you? 4 turnovers.
And you can hear the Chargers coaching staff happy about that play, as now they have a chance to score in the Rough Riders defensive zone.
And this sideline just got quiet. Just got quiet.
We went from elation to disaster.
You were looking at, wow. Well, the thing is, you're still not, the game's not over yet. You still got a chance to make a play. I mean, when you look at Milwaukee County Chargers, they haven't really been able to mount too much offense at all, except if it goes backwards.
Handoff
There
to
you go.
Devon Harris.
Fumble.
Steamroll, the ball's loose.
And they got it back.
And the Chargers.
Steve Rodriguez.
Fall
He got
down
a man
on top
down,
of
too.
it. Oh, they've got a player on his back that
Yeah.
looks like he's hurt.
Unless somebody's on his legs.
Oh, he's
44.
moving a little slow. I think that's 94, is it not?
I think it's 44.
Yeah, it might be. That's a different build than 44, because 44 is that Hicks, the defensive
Hicks.
lineman.
Yeah.
That's not Hicks.
Is that a 90? There ain't no 90.
Nice defensive play by the Rough Riders, but they're not able to recover the fumble.
Yeah, is that 90, 00? I can't really tell. It's a big bag of donuts.
I would agree. Seems like he's okay, though.
Yep.
Let's see what the Chargers do here offensively. 2:45 remaining here, fourth quarter. Second down and 15 after the loss on the play. Passing situation here.
Yep.
Dominique rolling to his right. And downfield, he has a
Out of
receiver.
bounds.
Nice attempt to make the catch, but it was off target, out of bounds. Josiah Hurtington was the intended receiver.
Yeah, there you go. All right, it's third down right here. 2:29. You got a 2-minute warning, obviously. We just learned that. So, need a big stop right here. Now, if they even try and pass and throw it incompletion, you get the ball back.
Well, there's still time.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
The question is, what do they do here?
Yeah. We've got a lot of confusion back there. You hear the kids down there having a good old time.
And a passing situation, short dish. And you're going to stop Jeremiah Powell for fourth down, pick up a 5.
They'll bring up fourth down, and I'm pretty sure
they'll take it down to the 2-minute warning, I'm guessing.
For sure. And you know they're probably going to go for it, too.
Rodriguez on the stop, 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here as well. Stan, you got a word from one of our great sponsors.
Yeah, Driftless Chiropractic and Spinal Rehab. At Driftless Chiropractic and Spinal Rehab in La Crosse, they provide effective chiropractic care, spinal rehab programs, massage therapy, something I really like, and exercise therapy. Now, they do not stop at easing aches and pains. Instead, they find the cause of your condition, and they bring your body to its ideal state so that it may function properly. That is Driftless Chiropractic and Spinal Rehab in Jackson Plaza here in La Crosse, 1022 19th Street South. Phone number, if you have interest and you want to find out more, 608-519-5690.
What's that number again, Stan?
608-519-5690.
Excellent. Want to make sure people could get the pencil and the paper to write it down.
One more time. No.
They wouldn't mind that.
Exactly. 608-519-5690.
All right. 2-minute warning, and now back to action.
Here we go. Big
It seems like the
fourth down play.
wind has sort of settled down just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Cubs win.
Yeah,
Cubs
they
win.
did.
Cubs win.
They did a little while ago.
Sorry.
All right. This
Gotta
is
feel good.
huge play in this contest. 8-8, just 2 points scored in the second half on a safety. The Rough Riders to tie this game up.
Man up right here. False start.
And everybody's
Everybody
moving,
going.
except for the center with a snap.
Jeremiah Powell, gone.
Yeah, that'll back them up 5 more yards. They didn't want to be that close anyway.
You know, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is probably the only time we even see these guys this year.
It will be, yes.
Yeah, so.
They're in the Mid-States Football League. We're in the Champions Amateur Football League this year.
Champions Amateur.
Right.
Okay.
after 6 years in the NEFL.
NEFL, I remember that. So now it's kind of getting to that point of where it's getting a little.
There's just 4 teams in that league now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. But you know what? If you're at this age and you still want to play ball, why not?
Yeah. Well, there's some good teams. There's 4 of them.
At least they're organized, Don't jump. It's the ball.
No flags. Dominique Johnson using his feet makes one man miss. And then tackle from behind and knocked down. Turnover on downs. Tackle made by Drew Johnson. He's been very busy.
Yeah, he has played a good game today.
Yeah.
Been all over the place. Now, let's get number 80, Cody. How do you pronounce his name?
Finkston.
Finkston.
There's that number right there. You see him on the screen.
Finkston.
He's meeting. Looks like he may get his chance.
He should have been playing.
Here he is.
Yeah, there he goes.
Now, he's smaller, but he reminds me a little bit of Scott Schumann. Do you remember Schumann?
Yeah.
Chewy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a heck of a receiver.
See, but you get a guy out there, if he's done nothing but catch balls all day, why do you have him on the sidelines?
Yeah. Well, Shuey is about 6'5", 6'6", so
that was a big
target.
difference.
Yeah. Low snap. Young completes a pass to Peoples. He'll get to the sideline and out of bounds. Across the 45-yard line. Perfect play.
Now, the one thing I haven't seen this year with the Rough Riders yet that they were so accustomed to last year was no-huddle offense. I haven't seen too much. They haven't gone no-huddle at all today.
I think the offense is a work in progress. They're learning a new deal with a new quarterback, and it's going to take some time.
I'm pretty sure.
That last play was well calculated.
Yep.
Nicely executed.
You don't have to look to go long. I go 5 yards. Be methodical. You keep going 5 yards, guess what that does? It then opens up big play potential.
147 left. Over the middle in traffic, and nice defensive stop. Finkston was the intended receiver in on the stop. Kalen Wilder.
Yeah.
So that's the first time he hasn't hung on to the ball today.
A tough pass, tough catch. But as a receiver, if it's thrown your way and it's in your hands, you should be catching.
2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass.
Thank you.
What'd you get? Oh, those are shirts?
Yeah,
oh, fantastic. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Could have brought us some hot dogs. No, I'm just kidding. I know. Thank you, guys.
Christy, we love you. We love you.
I tried to get you hot.
2nd and 10. I know, you were still working it. She wasn't going to walk all the way back up these stairs again with a hot dog for me.
Man,
but that was nice for her to get us those Rough Riders tees.
Walking up these stairs.
Here's Young, deep ball, downfield, overthrows 2 times.
Well, now he's going to have to,
Anton Dorsey also in the general area.
Learning how to put those balls in there, And again, as you said, work in progress.
Yeah, coverage was stride for stride, though.
Well, we got 3rd and 10 right here.
Perfect touch on a fly route like that.
I just thought you should still stay methodical and get those short ones. And the thing is, they were open, just a little overthrown.
Well, Jeff Ross will be happy to know our cameraman. He's got a T-shirt in the bag here, too.
Yep. Oh, does he? Cool.
Yeah, he doesn't get a lot of free swag, so we make sure to set him up with a T-shirt. Jeff, you happy about that? Oh, yeah, there it is. Let's see. He moves the camera up and down. That's how he answers. Hopefully we got the right sizes for you.
Right. If it's large, it'll fit me.
It would not fit me. Here's Young out of the pocket, using the feet again.
There you go. You got a lot of room.
He's got the first
down.
down.
A lot of room. Get
towards the sideline and
go.
gets as much as he can before he steps out of bounds. We may get to see Jorge.
We may get to see Jorge yet.
We may get to see Jorge.
That's a big first down right there.
Great play by Troy Young. That's what he can do. Explosive with the feet. Of course, he's a ball hawk on defense, but not playing defense today.
Lisa, turn around and Dan and say, Jorge, 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 Jorge.
She's just shrugging her shoulders now.
This is the wrong headset for calling plays.
Yes. That's true.
I did try to talk to CJ, but he seemed quite frustrated.
Yeah.
And he was not really up for a conversation.
Probably reason they'd be a little frustrated.
I let him go.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't blame you.
It's just a game. No.
1:28 left on the clock.
Cut.
Hand off to
Two
Trey
times.
Phelps.
2 times.
And he gets out of bounds. Nice run. And the Rough Riders marked at the 22.
We got a man down.
Yeah, an injured Charger down and writhing in pain.
17. That is
Lavero Johnson.
Lavero Johnson.
Yeah, he is having a tough time getting up. He got up slow after a play earlier today. He is kicking his foot down. He's up on 4. He's going to try to push up here and get back to his own sideline, but it's
seems
taking
tough.
some time.
But shooting out to the most of the Rough Riders fans, if you're sitting here watching the game, couldn't make the game today, have nothing to do after the game, you know the Dive Bar, that is the official sponsor of the Rough Riders 5th quarter, proud supporter of Wisconsin USO and American Legion Post 52 in La Crosse. Give them a shout. Go check. Good food out there at the
Good
Dive,
food.
too.
You like to shoot pool. You like to throw darts. That's a place to be.
It's a long drive for me at night, so.
A little bit. Yeah, that'll ask a little far for us, but.
I go, I'll just walk over to the movie theater.
You see the Avengers yet? The latest
Oh,
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it last week.
Pretty good.
We all went as a family.
Kind of tough to see certain characters come to an end. Don't say them.
I'm not saying nothing. I am not saying nothing.
All right.
The thing about it, I mean.
Don't say anything. Lisa's
no.
like,
No, I've not seen it. Shush.
No,
Yeah,
I
Dan,
ain't
I
saying
know that's
anything.
hard for you, but don't
I ain't
talk.
saying nothing. Listen, I didn't
for you.
listen to anybody. I didn't listen to anybody. I turned off all the social media. Didn't do it. I'm not going to say
Kim,
anything.
it's not hard to get Stan not to say something, is it? All right, here we go. Back
Are
to,
you guys picking on me?
No. You do it yourself. Big situation here. Second down, 4 yards to go here for the Rough Riders. 1:22 left on the clock.
Yep.
Troy Young again with
Just
his
keep
feet
running.
towards the near sideline.
Yeah, just keep running.
And he'll step out around the, let's see, 10, the 15?
15, 14.
Yeah.
First down.
There you go.
Down to 13, 1st and 10.
There you go. I mean, now this has been a nice drive. He's been running the ball a lot
Yeah.
more.
14. They're playing smart right now.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
I think they're spending most of the game trying to try plays that they've worked on in
Yeah.
practice, and now they're
And
game
they ain't work,
managing.
and then they didn't know what to
they,
get.
they didn't work so
And then
well.
they didn't know how to back. All right, well,
Right.
what do we do now?
Well, this
Tell
is-
your quarterback just run the
It's
ball.
a nice drive, but we've had
Yeah.
them before, and then we're
Yeah.
not finishing. Turnovers have been
Yep. We've had 4 turnovers.
a big part of the game today. 1:16 left. First down, Rough Riders. Troy Young looking to throw.
Oh, nice.
Sees pressure, dances away from one hit. And he'll go to the far sideline this time, but he's going to get thrown to
Keep
the sideline.
Right now,
after
you
a
want the
pickup
clock
of
to
a
run.
couple.
You want the clock to run. Let it run a little bit right here.
Give him 4 yards. He did not get out of bounds.
Second down and 5.
I'm like, if Jorge can't make a little 25-yard shot, we might as well call him Cody Parkey. Anyway.
Boy, you don't need to put Parkey pressure.
For the record, he has never kicked in American football until last week.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Never.
Stan, show some respect to the kickers.
So has he kicked the Canadian football?
I doubt it because he said it's cold here.
It's a valid question.
You said
He
American
it was
football. Is there any other kind of football? I was like, Canadian?
Obviously just having fun.
I know.
Once again, we'd like to thank the Rough Riders sponsors.
Our football's a little different. It's oblong. It's not completely round.
55 seconds left as the Rough Riders talking things over on the sideline. Again, a reminder, we'll be back again next week. I bet you can't wait.
I hope it's much warmer next week.
I think the forecast right now, which you know can change at the drop of a hat, is supposed to be about 68 and partly cloudy.
He is
Cloudy.
hobbling pretty bad.
Partly cloudy and 68, but you know it's going to change by the time.
Hopefully it's like
Tuesday.
90 and sun.
There's a possibility
That'll be
of
great.
showers the last time I checked.
Nah, I just looked this morning, but did you just check it just a
I
little
checked
while
it.
ago?
Well, that's the music festival down in Spring Grove.
Okay.
And so it doesn't start until the evening. So I'm driving in, do the game, and then I'll drive back out there. It'll give me a much-needed break to catch up with these guys because they're going to be drinking like there's nobody's business.
All right, 2nd down, 5 yards to go here for the Rough Riders. Knocking at the door. Pitch out to Trey Phelps.
Just goes
Look
forward.
to make a
Go
couple
forward.
of moves
Just
to the
go
right.
forward.
He'll be tackled from
Just
behind.
go forward.
Phelps takes it down to the 6-yard line.
Got it to the 6. That's going to be short of a first down. Inbound, so the clock continues to tick. 36 seconds and counting.
3rd down, guys. Relax. You don't want to rush right here. You're in good position.
They have to get back to the line of scrimmage here, and let's see.
Yeah. Who's taking the timeout?
Officials timeout for an equipment.
Officials timeout.
There you go. That's called home cooking.
Looked like Ryan Dow had something going on there with his
There you
jersey.
go.
He was getting some help. 24 seconds left, and then another whistle.
Yeah. Now timeout. There you go.
And they will take a timeout. Lots of confusion with 22 seconds left. We'll be back with the final 22 coming up here in a moment on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Path in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Rick Stanlisa back. Logan High School, final seconds. Rough Riders tied 8-8 with the Milwaukee County Chargers.
Beautiful Swanson Field.
Yeah, you going to call the play here?
You know, for me it's hard because I don't know how many timeouts they got left. I could have sworn if they got one left, you keep doing what you've been doing. Let your quarterback run it.
Now, let's see if they do that. Troy Young has had a good sequence here. He's pump faking, looking to the end zone, throws back the other direction, and that's going to be incomplete. In the area, looking for his 3rd interception was Jeremiah Powell.
I thought they were holding Cody down there.
It's now 4th down, and here he
comes.
comes.
Here comes Jorge.
We're finally going to see Jorge.
Jorge is on the field. No! Did I hear Danny say no?
Did he say no? No, it looks like they're lining up for the kick.
What is Jorge's last name? He's
Galvan.
Galvan. Galvan.
Jorge Galvan.
Galvan.
From Mexico.
Mexico.
Here it is. Got to have everything set perfectly. The kick is up and good. Right between the uprights with 20 seconds remaining.
Jorge, you don't understand. Everybody gets to lift you and beat you now.
Welcome to the team,
Welcome
Jorge.
to football.
Way to come here and kick a football for the first time and right between the uprights.
When you make a play, we get to beat you up.
That was awesome.
That was huge.
Jorge. There you go.
I played American football for 6 days, and I might have just won a game.
Yeah, we were waiting for it.
So when you win games, your teammates beat you up?
That's awesome.
Still 20 seconds
like
left.
I said, his family is watching in Mexico. So
there you go. Hey, we're just opening up our demographics.
Well, they had to enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stan, where's your call? Go!
That's good stuff. That's good stuff right there.
Jorge with the king of the God.
I got to learn to speak some Spanish with that. That'll be much better.
Well, from coaching soccer to kicking a field goal, it could be the game winner.
He's the Logan, and this is home field. This is where he coaches the girls, and last night he was doing that before practice, and that's pretty exciting.
Jorge Galvan.
hits a 3-run homer to make it 11-8.
It's a walk-off. It's a walk-off.
It's a 3-run homer. That's exactly right. Our baseball score here today.
Boom it. Oh, goodness gracious. Nice kick.
Galvan with a nice kick. Fielded at the 11. And here's Powell taking it off to the left side. Powell knocked down across the 30 to the 32-yard line.
12.6 left. Here we go.
So it's the Hail Mary.
Yeah. Hail Mary full of
Just don't jump off sides. That's the key.
Yeah. Stay on side right here. You have no reason to be jumping right here. None.
I'm going to see if Jorge will be our interviewee after the coach, perhaps.
I think that would be fantastic.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
That makes total sense.
Jorge.
So now the Rough Riders just need to shut the door here.
There you go. Somebody buy Jorge a beer tonight.
Or Mas Tequila.
Yeah, or whatever he drinks. Good for him, though. Happy for him. You know?
So here's Dominique Johnson. With his chance to shine with 12 seconds left.
There you go.
Yep, didn't go off sides. Johnson looks confused.
What's going on here?
Now he's going to run right into 2 Rough Rider tacklers, and down he goes. And a stoppage with 5 seconds left.
James is sitting there going, dude. He just runs right into him.
He seemed super confused on that. It's like, uh-oh, nobody's where I thought they were.
Well, and you're going that way. Why are you going that way? We got to go that way. The running back's running, and he goes, oh, game ain't over? I was just going to get on the bus quicker than everybody else.
It was Dylan Shockey, I think, that was in on the stop along with James Washington.
You know, not knowing how these guys travel, how they come down as team. You know, do they all come together? Do they drive separately? You wonder about all that.
A lot of times, these guys, I think they drive separately. I don't know that they have. They might have a bus. I saw a Ready bus in the parking lot, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this league isn't very sponsor heavy as far as for the teams.
Well, these two teams play in different leagues, so I don't know what the deal is for mid-states and how they do it.
You know, that's another thing you think about Danny and them.
But I've seen nothing but great things pre-season in terms of the Champions Amateur Football League and how well it's organized.
That's just it. I think it's within your team of how you work the sponsors and everything like that. You could be successful.
So this is probably going to be the last play of this game. Swing pass out right, completes it to Vargas. Vargas gets across the 45 to the 46, and time expires.
Yeah, Rough Riders hang on for a big win there.
They win this game by the score of 11-8. And it was not easy, but it's finally done. They're 2-0 after beating the Vipers and winning this game 11-8. They get into Champions Amateur Football League play next weekend.
Wow. Well, you know, that was a game loaded with highlights, you know.
You're still telling jokes, Stan.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
We'll take a quick break, be back with your post-game show. Lisa Kay on the sidelines will have some interviews for us and more. Maybe we'll even get to talk to Jorge with the game-winning field goal.
BA Burrito is more than just delicious food made to order. Did you know you could have your next event catered by BA? You bet. Business lunches, team events, any type of gathering, BA Burrito will deliver your spread right to your event. You don't have to do a thing. Great for school functions, parties, even fundraisers. Visit BA online at baburritoco.com for more info. BA Burrito would like to thank all their loyal customers. BA Burrito Village Shopping Center and on Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. Newey's Vogue, located on George Street. Home of the famous Flash Burger, award-winning Bloody Marys, daily specials, and homemade soups. And now, the Rough Riders tailgating place to be on the north side.
Come check out your favorite team on one of New East Vogue's 17 TVs. There's always something to do at New East Vogue, George Street, La Crosse.
Waste Management of Wisconsin is your local choice for all of your collection and disposal needs. From collection and recycling to state-of-the-art landfill operations. At Waste Management, think green is a way of life. It means commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term relationships. It means cleaner, safer communities. And it means you receive high-quality service second to none. Their goal is to be the single source for all of your collection and disposal needs. Sign up today and see why more people choose Waste Management than any other. Contact Dean Lounsbro, DLOUNSBR at WM.com. 608-518-1720. River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro Football on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
The meeting of the teams in postgame. The center of the field, always a great thing to see. Semi-pro football. All these guys with the same drive to try to get to the next level. Never giving up on the sport they love. That's what makes it so cool. That's why we love doing it. We're glad we are able to bring you these broadcasts courtesy of the great Rough Riders sponsors right here on the CRSN YouTube channel and CooleyRegionSportsNetwork.com. Stan Evans alongside me, and Stan taking a couple of photos. Yeah. Coach Brown is down with Lisa, and we'll send it down to her now on the field. Take it away, Lisa.
Hi, Rick. Thanks so much. We will get Jorge Galvan. I talked to him earlier, so he'll be here to talk with us, and if not, I'll try to run him down. So a successful scoreboard, maybe not the way you had written it up, but a win is a win, even if it's a little ugly.
Yeah, I say I'll take a Larry Bird all the time. You know, it doesn't have to be pretty, but a win is a win. We do have a lot to work on, though. We really do, because we can't play this way the next few games and expect the same outcome.
So if you had to give a game ball to any particular player, who would it be today?
Oh, it's got to be our kicker, hands down. It's got to be Jorge when he gets over here. If we can get one to him, we're gonna give it to him.
No Parky there.
No.
And then if you had to wish your mom a happy Mother's Day, what would you like to say to her right now?
Oh, I would just tell her, I love you, Mama, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, and the rest of the family will be there with you.
All right, so we'll see you next week here at 6 o'clock. You got a couple of things to work on. Catching the ball, maybe not so many penalties right there off the line.
Yeah, and we have to learn to extend the field. Yeah. We played that first quarter literally in 25 yards for a whole quarter. No one got outside the 25.
All right, we look forward to seeing those improvements and to supporting you guys the rest of this season. And if you can find Jorge, send him on over.
Yeah,
Thank you, Coach.
All right, nicely done. Coach Brown with Lisa Kay, and let's see if you can get Jorge with the game-winning field goal, the player of the game, according to Coach Brown. I think we all agree that the pressure's on this young man. He comes out here for the first time kicking a field goal in semi-pro football, and guess what? He's 1 for 1. Lisa, go ahead with the guy.
Thanks, Rick. So, Jorge, we're live on Cooley Region Sports Network. You and I talked very briefly about that last night and the opportunity for your family to maybe watch who weren't here today. How does it feel to play, first of all, in a sport that you've never played before up until the last 6 days?
Well, what can I say? Yeah, I have an incredible feeling about it. My first time playing. I don't know. I feel like I'm a part of the family now.
You're part of the family?
Nice.
So you play this game, and you may or may not watch a lot of it, but when games come down to a field goal, the kicker, and all the pressure is on you, how did that feel? What were you thinking at that second? Did you realize that you were going to win the game for the team?
Well, usually in soccer on my team where I play, I like to take the
I love it. The boys are all coming over.
Love it. There you go. Carry him off the field.
That's awesome. That is a great way
Definitely
to break
part of
in
the
as a
family.
teammate.
So what were you thinking then right there at that kick?
I told you so. Yeah, he told me. So like I said, in my teams where I play soccer, I like to take that role. Like under pressure, I like to be that player, to always be the captain or a leader. When hard times are, during a game, I like to be the player, to step up.
There you go.
Well, you certainly did that today, and very impressed with how you held on to that pressure, how you performed under pressure, and were successful. So congratulations. Not only your first week playing American football, your first kick, you win the game, you get the game ball, and you also coach the Logan Soccer Girls team, so they are you're coming into the end of your regular season and just about playoffs. So how do you think you guys will do? I know we're going to switch just a quick bit.
That's okay.
Well, we have a really young program, and this year we're working more the basic stuff instead. I don't know. We're not making it to the playoffs, but we're working hard.
Well, that's important. So this is your home field. We'll be back next week to watch you as well. Would you like to say anything to your family back home watching?
Well, I wanted to dedicate this kick and this game to them.
There you go.
You want to say anything special to them? You can just look right up at the camera and say something.
Hola a toda mi familia.
All right, thank you so much, Jorge. We'll see you next week.
There you go.
All right, well done.
There
Player
you
of the
go.
game.
Love it.
Jorge Galvan.
Love it.
And Lisa, nice job on the field today. Are you? Did that warm you up there?
That did.
That warmed you up.
The breeze is still here, but when you see a story like that, it was really great to come to practice and get to meet some of the new teammates. And there are quite a few, and so I'm sure there's a lot more stories similar to that, probably not exactly like that, I hope I can bring to you, and hopefully we'll get Ditto healed up, and hopefully Schreiber will feel better. He left the game at halftime due to back spasms, and hopefully we can get a broken hand maybe preserved for the rest of the season.
Right, exactly. Yeah, again, this was not obviously the best offensive output that you'll see from the Rough Riders this season. If you've been thinking about coming to see a game, it's going to get better and better as it goes along. And it's a conference game next week against the Northern Lights Cowboys.
So got to go put some
first
work
conference game at the CAFL. I'm looking forward to it. I want to just say thanks for bringing me along, and it is Mother's Day tomorrow. So to my mom, I love you. You're my hero. And to my daughters, thanks for making me a mom.
That's awesome. Thank
Happy
you,
Mother's
Lisa.
Day,
Great
Lisa.
job. We'll talk to you up here in just a little bit.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate everything today. Stan, any final words? Just to go over the scoring, there wasn't a whole lot of it today. Rough Riders got on the board first. It was Troy Young with a 34-yard touchdown pass, hitting Anton Dorsey. Almost had 2 touchdown catches today.
Yeah, should have had 2.
Nullified because of a
nullified.
penalty. And then it was Milwaukee County Chargers with their lone touchdown, Devon Harris, who had a pretty decent day for them with a 22-yard touchdown run. A safety as quarterback Dominique Johnson stepped out of the back of the end zone with pressure from the Rough Rider defense, making it 8-8. And then the field goal, which gave Jorge the player of the game.
Right. So you call it a scrimmage, you call it a game, either though I go, things didn't go your way. However, you did fight, and you did get a victory out of it. Now you go back to work, clean up some of the things you did. But as their coach said, they're young.
Yeah.
So, there's going to be growing pains.
Yeah.
But in the same sense, if you can grow through those and get wins out of them, you can't be more happier than that. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's going to be a fun season.
We'll be back with you again next week. As we said, it's the Northern Lights Cowboys next week. First CAFL game of the season. 6 o'clock kickoff, 5:45. Pregame if you like to check out the girls' soccer game. If the weather permits, we'll have girls' soccer as Onalaska takes on Central at the Onalaska soccer fields. That'll be a 6:45 pregame. I'll be with Yana Yashinsky for the call of that action, where you can really say goal and it means goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, except for it's like a lot of people are on and it's quiet kind of, so I don't yell loud.
Exactly.
I might try it, though.
Yeah, there you go. Special shout-out to all you mothers. A very happy Mother's Day to you tomorrow. May you get everything you wish for, including us husbands doing the laundry.
I always do my own laundry. For Jeff Ross on camera, Stan in the booth, and Lisa on the sidelines, I'm Rick Franke. Good night now.
We hope you enjoyed CRSN's coverage of River City Rough Riders Semi-Pro football. Today's game has been presented to you by B.A. Burrito Company of La Crosse. Burrito artistry. 2 words that you don't see together very often. But at B.A. Burrito, they're words to live by. Matt's Auto La Crosse. Service and repair at a price that's fair. Dairy Queen. Grill and chill. Tri-State Auto La Crescent, your family-owned and operated used car dealership. Sports Hub Bar and Grill La Crescent, the area's favorite locally owned sports bar and eatery. And by Stony Creek Hotel and Conference Center on Alaska, official hotel sponsor of the Rough Riders. Newey's Vogue Bar and Grill La Crosse, Northside tradition with daily food and drink specials. Gillette Pepsi Cola of La Crosse, for the love of it. The Dive Bar, official sponsor of the Rough Riders 5th Quarter. Bacalar's, award-winning sausages worldwide. And by Subway of La Crosse, eat fresh. This has been a Cooley Region Sports Network presentation. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get immediate notifications when CRSN goes live. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for the latest local sports stories and highlights of games streamed live. Check out all the archives of broadcast streams at CooleyRegionSportsNetwork.com. Cooley Region Sports Network. Live, local, and anywhere you can get the World Wide Web. CRSN.